It is the Mike Calta Show. It's 102.5 The Bone. Good morning, everybody. It is Thursday, October 24th, 2024. Is that right? The 24th?
Yeah, it's the 24th.
Well, it sounds weird, Galvin.
I don't know. Headphones sound weird.
How's that? Any better?
No.
Like our voices sound fine, but the music sounds like it's playing through a telephone.
Carmen?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Carmen's through a telephone,
Carmen.
too.
Yeah. How do we sound?
You guys sound fine.
All right. We'll get through the break then.
Yeah, you sound like you're on the telephone, so if you want to let an engineer know. Are you, in fact, on the telephone?
Well, I'm going to have to say because I don't see any, like, nothing's changed over here. I'd imagine it's something on your board.
No, everything's our fault, right? Everything's our fault.
No,
It's definitely not Mike because he tried to use new headphones and definitely changed something. And
So I got a new set of headphones that Evan from Dean sent them to me.
Oh, yeah?
They're called meters.
Uh-huh.
And they
Jason meters?
No.
Oh.
Look at them. They have VU meters on the side.
Oh, that's
They're
cool.
pretty cool, but they're comfortable as all hell. So I tested them in here yesterday to see how they were working, and I was listening to music. It was working great, and today I can't get them working. I don't know. I mean, definitely operator error. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but I don't know why Carmen sounds garbage.
I think when you're testing, you were pushing buttons and
No, I just turned the volume on.
Something or
Gio, don't you have a picture of how the board is supposed to be
I do.
lit up? So get on.
I think it's fine. I think it's fine.
Well, here's the other thing is because of yesterday where you could some reason hear us, Carmen, when our mics weren't on.
That's true.
No. I figured that out.
What was that? What'd you do?
Yes, it was my fault. I'll admit it. So because I played Galvin's Lone Pronto,
Right.
and when I checked it in queue, nothing was playing. But when I fired off Lone Pronto, it also fired off something in the back when I pushed the space bar. So I didn't see it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm looking and it was just Lone Pronto, but something was feeding behind it.
Would you like to apologize to Lone Pronto for being terrible?
No.
Oh.
Joe.
Yes, Mike.
Are we live in YouTube right now?
We certainly are.
All right, if you go to calta.tv, we're live in YouTube. If you can get in the chat and tell us how we sound. Like if we sound like crap, because it really sounds like crap on our end, Carmen. It sounds like you're calling us long distance overseas.
It's the internet. What's causing that.
We're totally fine. Carmen sounds like she's broadcasting out of a tin can.
Right.
And you guys sound like fine here, and there's been some fuzziness, but it's been going on, and I guess that's on my headphones or something.
Since the hurricane.
Are you feeding the back end again?
Wait, what? I don't know what that means.
Did you shave your mole? Maybe your mole is covering your microphone.
Did you break the board? Were you standing on the board?
I just roll around on it during the break.
Carmen.
No.
I think Carmen's been a lot more fun since Spanish hasn't been here.
It seems like it, right?
Yeah. What was wrong? Was he bringing you down?
No.
Made you sad?
I'm delirious. I'm so tired.
What would you have? Was it Chambo night?
No, I started working my second job. And
What?
Oh, no.
We've gone over this. Again,
Whoa. But your hurricane job?
Yes.
Okay. Well, make it sound like you going to Wendy's on a third shift.
Well, I'm going into the office right now. So basically, I'm leaving the house at 5 to get here, 5 a.m. to get here, and I haven't been getting home until 7:30 every night.
Oh, yeah.
Because I have to work in the office for the training.
Yeah.
So, but eventually, I will be working from home.
Gio said, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I'm like, but like my sleep schedule, everything is just totally off.
Carmen, before you do all that, have you tried gambling?
Galvin, I have. And I also just seem to pick the bets that you lose on.
Yeah.
Before you do all that, have you tried OnlyFans?
No.
I'd like to have a future.
Listen, Carmen, I can give you a few tips and tricks for the 18-hour workday.
Thank you. Yeah. Listen, I'm over coffee overload.
Yep.
I'm officially on 3 cups of coffee a day. Which before it was just like 1 or 2.
When you guys say that you have second jobs and all that stuff, everybody gets mad at me.
Yeah, it's your fault.
I know, exactly.
I know.
I've found out that I've done so many things over the last couple of years. I've gotten people hired, fired, raises, taken away. I've done a lot. I'm sorry, Joe.
That's all right, Mike.
Thank you.
Canceled radio stations.
All that I've done. That part's true.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm open to new opportunities, everybody.
Oh.
If you open your opportunities, you'd be making more money at home.
Yeah.
How much do those opportunities cost?
Carmen.
No, but I do like it, honestly. So I work for a company. I'm not going to go too deep into it, but it's they're called Storm Kings,
Uh-huh.
and they're in the insurance business. And I got into this because Chad was doing it, and I could get my license online. So that was my graduation present to myself. I got my insurance license, and now I'm able to use it during storm season. So hopefully this isn't going to be like a year-round thing. This will just be like a 2-month thing to supplement what I'm not making here.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? So,
That's what I thought sports gambling was going to be.
Yeah,
a way to
but-
supplement.
Yeah.
But for
Gio had to get a third job to pay for his gambling.
but for 2 months, I am just going to be like super tired. So that's it.
Great.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it.
You just said I've been in such a much better mood.
No, I know.
That's how this conversation started.
You were preparing yourself for doom. You're like, for the next 2 months, I'm going to be miserable.
Yeah.
I think you've been delightful.
Yeah, not miserable, just very tired.
Yeah.
And
All
I got to
right.
work Saturdays now.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
I would rather.
Yeah, Gio.
No.
So I don't want to hear your complaints anymore.
No, Galvin just showed me a couple of his bets last night, and it makes me want to stab myself. In the
That's on
groin.
top of the fact that he went to the Hard Rock and left
Yeah,
with a bunch
I
of
saw
money.
the
too.
picture.
I saw the picture.
Yeah.
Galvin got it. Galvin's part-time job is paying him more than his full-time job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
Yeah, this is.
This is no. And then he just threw his phone down.
It's just pure jealousy. It's just pure jealousy that you make it look so goddamn easy.
Dude, I saw a thing with Bayou Barbie with Angel Reese where she goes, I just want everyone to know I'm going to go down in history. Y'all are watching WNBA, and it's not just for one girl.
Yeah.
And
She's
then
still saying that?
and then this was an old
Oh,
clip.
yeah.
And then it cuts to The Rock, and he goes, "Shut up, bitch!" And then it just shows highlights of Caitlin Clark just training three. It's so good. It is so good. I didn't know what it was. Like I didn't know it was. But she's like, "You're watching because of me too." What? Shut up, bitch! Oh, so funny.
Yeah, Garvin.
I was gonna say, have you seen the video of her explaining how like the WNBA doesn't pay any of her bills?
Yeah,
It's all of her endorsements.
She can't pay her rent.
Yeah, she's like her rent in Chicago. But again, and she says she's living beyond her means.
Yeah.
But she has like a penthouse, and her rent per month is $7,000.
Yeah, but can I? Yeah, that's exactly my point. Is that I would like to live in a super mansion also, but I can't. I don't make that kind of money.
But
Right.
a couple things is she's right. Like there, $70,000 or whatever for different players. But we were talking about the collective bargaining agreement and that they should be getting paid more now because finally they have eyes on the
Right.
WNBA. And somebody sent me an article about them losing money. Yeah, the WNBA has lost money every year.
Sure.
Yeah.
Millions and millions of dollars
decades.
since the inception of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've been losing money for a long time. But it's finally coming around, and endorsements are a very important thing. That's one of the reasons I really like Najee Harris from the Steelers. I watched her profile. So he came out of Alabama, awesome running back, goes to the pro, signs a huge thing, whatever. And he went and looked at places, and they went with him. It was like a profile where he was looking for an apartment until he got a house and stuff. And this went for $3 million. This and he goes, no, I'm going to take the least expensive one. He goes, it's totally fine. It's in the same area, whatever. He goes, I'm never going to live beyond my means. He goes, my mom and I grew up. For part of the time, I was living in a car. He goes, I'm never going to be the guy that spends more money than I have. He goes, I learned that lesson.
Gronk says that he's never spent a check of his from his plane.
Right.
It's all
People used to give me a hard
money.
time. They're like, you work on a #1 radio show. How do you have a roommate? I don't know, because he's my best friend and because my rent is $425 a month. That's the smartest thing to do. I'm driving a stolen Cadillac.
I remember when people would be like, I got this shirt and it's Versace or this and blah, 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 and it's $180. And I'd be like, I got this at Bell's. It was $3 and it looks awesome. I was like proud at how little money I spent.
Yeah, it's interesting, Galvin, because Pete, who didn't have a pot to piss in at the time, used to buy Versace ties and all this stuff, but he had a job where he had to present himself as that guy. So he made smarter decisions. You know what I mean? And that's, I don't know. I just think about that all the time. Angel, or what's the name?
Angel Reese.
Was it Angel Reese that was living with the $7,000 a month rent? That's fine. She clearly can afford that. She's just not getting it from her main source. She's getting it from endorsements. But it's like this show. We get a substantial amount of money from endorsements and appearances and stuff on top of our salary. So it is technically part of the job. You know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Right.
That's just weird.
But also in this job, they give you more responsibilities and then not pay you for it. And then to make up for it, they'll be like, well, we'll give you more work that we will pay you for because remotes are easy or endorsements are easy. So it's like, we're going to give you more work on the back end.
The way I think about this job, and I'm not criticizing you, you're 100% right. And you've been doing this for a long time now. But whenever they tell me to do something and I don't want to do it, and I go, listen, I am 52 years old and 3 years old, and I've never tarred a roof. I don't have to cut my own grass. Like, I have to look into the good sides of everything, you know?
But again, when we're sitting here and like you've said that, like you just recently started saying this because someone just brought it to your attention that we have made history. We are we've been the number one show the longest in history. I don't really know how you say that.
We are the longest running number one radio show in the history of Tampa Bay.
There you go. And I just have
I tattooed it on my
By the way, maybe if you learned how to say that, you get paid more.
Yeah, well, listen, if I wasn't so tired from working my second job, I would be able to.
One day.
Yeah.
Your negotiation skills are not very great.
But I'm just saying that statement alone, I feel like none of us should have to have a second job.
But here's the thing. It's a misconception because none of us should have a second job, but you don't need a second job either. You don't need a second job to survive. But you don't need it to survive.
Yes, I do. I'm not able to save money. I am working paycheck to paycheck, and I can't put anything away. And I'm putting things on my.
Yell at me.
But don't tell me I'm not. Don't tell me I don't need a second job.
Yeah.
I'm putting things on my credit card. I'm going into debt because I can't afford to pay stuff.
I agree.
So
with
I
you,
need
Carmen.
a second job.
Carmen, I agree with you that you should definitely be paid more, and that's something that should be rectified. And I don't know why you're not. I don't know who you're talking to or what's going on.
Well, and every
Can I
time
ask you a question? Do you? No, Galvin. I'm not challenging. I'm asking. Do you know how much she gets paid?
I ballpark. I think I know.
Okay.
I think I know, and I think it's. I would say it's probably about 50% too low.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I don't know what she gets paid.
I would almost double your salary for what you do.
Thank you.
For what you provide for the show on air and off air. Yeah, I think you should absolutely. And I got to be honest with you, I feel almost guilty because I just make jokes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I really do, because Carmen does so much stuff behind the scenes.
How
as
much more do you think you make than Carmen?
How much do I make?
Yeah.
A lot more.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would. I mean,
3 times.
And I can tell
more
you
than that. I think.
times.
Yeah. I would say.
I don't know what you make.
you do because we've talked about this before, and you and Gal. Exactly.
Can I put out Carmen? Can I text the number to the group and you say higher or lower?
Yeah.
All right. So
this is a fun game to play.
I mean, I could actually just say it if I really wanted to.
I think you should.
Yeah. I can.
Hold on. Where's the gang?
I will say this: the average salary in America, right? This is just average for all 50 states, is $63,000. High or low, Mike? Do you think that's average for American?
Is $63,000?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean that stinks, but it's not bad. Like compared to what I used to make and what my mom made and all of the things that we survived on.
Yeah, but that was in the 70s,
right? So I'm saying it's in.
And let me point out, Carmen, that is not the average. That is.
I'm just saying that's what I googled. Average salary in America. That's what came up.
Right, hold on.
You know what? But I'm just saying this is what Google's telling me. That was what I googled. What is the average salary in America? 63.7.
Okay, and then the number that Galvin sent.
That is right there.
Too low. Too low, Carmen.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Too low.
Yeah.
I was unaware of that.
Yes, and that's what I'm saying.
But can I also point out something really quick before the hate mail starts coming in? I have nothing to do with Carmen's salary, Gio's salary, Galvin's salary. The only one whose salary I kind of have something to do with is Joe. I don't make it.
His job.
Yeah, I don't make it, but I sure make sure he gets it. You know,
Michael.
Yeah, no problem. No problem. I'm there for you.
I'm sure they would forget.
So, Carmen, it says in 2024, the median household income. So that's both, if that's the, both husband and wife. So that's an income of 2 people is $78,000.
That's a household family
That's a household family income. So I doubt that a single individual is 63. This is that, because I thought it was around 36 to 38 is the average person's income.
Interesting.
Yeah, which is
insane.
Crazy.
With the prices and everything.
Good luck.
But here's the problem. Here's the problem, and I'm going to explain this to you and every actor out there and it is such a sought after position that there are people willing to do it for way less than what you're getting paid.
Right, and that's what
that is the problem.
And that's what they use. Unfortunately, now people are able to go do podcasts, and I know it's not the same, but in their mind it is. So, yes, someone is willing to do my job for half the price until they get here and do my job for half the price, and then they leave and they're like, I'm just going to do a podcast.
You got a 5-year run before they get upset about it.
Right. Yeah, exactly. But again, they have other options. They have other avenues now where before they didn't. Before it was either radio or television, you make it or break it in that industry. But now with the internet, you have other options like podcasts and so on and so forth. You can do other things. You know what I mean? So it's not as sought after as it used to be.
Yeah.
And so that excuse is no longer.
But it certainly is, because if you said to me tomorrow, and this is, I would telling you right now on the air in front of everybody, I would fight to keep you. Okay. Yeah. But if you said to me tomorrow, I'm leaving, we'd have you replaced in 2 days.
Yeah, I know.
That's not you. That's said to everybody. So it's not. That's why. I mean, I'm getting.
But how many people would it take to replace me?
But I have people text me right now, and they're like, "I'll do a job for half of that." You know.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
I bet you they do it for a couple weeks, and they're like, "Yeah, never mind." Guaranteed.
Everyone loves her job.
Yeah, no, but I'm just saying, because everyone thinks I just sit here like Galvin and make funny jokes. That's not the case at all.
Nobody thinks you do that.
See, that was funny.
That's why I can pay the big bucks. Also, Carmen, you're a lady, so you get paid less.
Right, well, that
exactly.
Yeah. I don't know. You were getting more than Spanish.
Yeah, but that's on him.
Yeah, that was he.
They offered him the exact same deal as me, and he turned it down because he thought he was better than me.
Yeah, he muffed that, and I think he realized that he muffed that deal the way that he thought he was negotiating and working out, and it just didn't work out in his favor.
Yeah.
Carmen.
Yes.
Can I tell you this?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Everything's being recorded. I just want you to know that.
Yes, I know this. Even though it sounds like you're calling us from an AM radio station, I know people are listening. I will bring up the fact that we have one less person and one and some money maybe to spread around.
That would be very much appreciated.
Yeah, but again, can I just tell you that I'm saying I'm going to do that as the voice of the show, but I don't have that. I don't have that ability to be that guy to be like, now take that money and give it to Carmen.
And I know that, but you also know that you do carry a big presence.
Say it.
Yeah. What does he carry? What does he carry, Carmen?
I know what you were going to say.
Your opinion carries a lot of weight around here.
I am on a diet.
Mike, you carry a lot of weight. Also, your opinion matters.
But I'm just saying, me going and asking for money, they're going to be like, yeah, we'll see about it. You going and saying, hey, this and that, they would actually consider it.
Well,
I'm not saying I expect you to do that. I don't expect you to make sure that my check, I get a raise or anything like that. But I do feel like if you went in there and said something, that would do something.
It's been my experience over the years. They love on-air negotiation.
Yeah.
All right. Excellent.
Well, it works sometimes.
Never said anything to me.
Yes, Carmen, I will give you my word that I will absolutely do that.
Yeah, and I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, so he split that money.
No, that's not what you said, gentlemen. I have you on tape too.
It's two double for me, and then whatever's left for the rest of the
God damn it.
We just add the money to the football picks, and then
so there you go.
I'm in for that.
Nice dinner at the end of the year.
What if I go in and I go, hey, these guys really need more money? And they go, well, let's look at Galvin for a second. Galvin's made $22,000 in the last 30 days just on Hard Rock Bed.
Yeah.
And,
Hey, don't be looking at what I do outside of this.
That's
it really sounds terrible. What do you think is going on?
I think it's the internet.
Yeah.
Well, listen, I will tell you right now that thanks to our longtime friendship, the world's best neighbor since Ed Norton, Duke Gonzalez, who works for Frontier, is coming over after the show today to try and figure out what's going on with the internet in this house post-hurricane, because I can never get on the VPN. My TVs are always spinning. I was watching that game on Sunday, and I swear, for the first time, you know how you watch videos where guys get mad and with football games, they break their TVs, and you're like, fake. I almost got up and kicked the TV because it kept stopping in the middle of the game and spinning the little circle in the front.
That's the worst.
It was awful.
When are we going to fire up the theater for game day?
Whenever you're ready.
All right.
Here, can I be honest with you? I feel like if I call you and say, "Hey, do you want to come over for game day?" You're gonna be like, "Okay, yeah, cool," and then you're gonna hang up and you're gonna go to your son. Jesus, now we gotta go to his house for game day. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like you're not gonna say no if I say come over,
Right?
because you're more than welcome.
That one time I came over and just watched the game with you and Joey.
Yeah, I mean that's fine.
We made pigs in a blanket.
Yeah,
had a great time.
Oh, pigs in a blanket, delicious. I'm just saying, I don't want you to feel like because there's days where I don't want to talk to anybody and I just want to sit on my couch and scratch my nuts and watch football. And then if somebody calls me, the only person who can call me in that mood is Pete, because I can go scratch my nuts at his house. I don't care.
Yeah. What about a little Saturday afternoon UFC? You got from Abu Dhabi, and it's Max Holloway is fighting, and Max Holloway had a great showing last time. Remember, he fought. He was like standing in the middle and knocked him.
That was great.
10 seconds left, and he knocked him out. It was wild.
That was really good. I don't know what my Saturday plans are yet because Juliana has softball, but yes, I mean I'd be down with that too, man. I'm down with
Carmen,
all that
you can work remotely from the theater.
Wait,
Ooh,
what?
Carmen, do you want to work in our candy closet upstairs?
Are you guys just trying to get me more jobs?
Yeah. We want you to be happy. You can sell us candy.
Where's more?
Carmen, you can do popcorn and cigarettes at the in the theater.
Massage.
You have to buy your own uniform though.
Yeah.
Can I tell you, sometimes if I'm sitting at the Hard Rock and I'm playing blackjack, my shoulders over here hurt so bad, like from leaning forward and my posture just being bad. And they walk around, they're like, massage. And I think to myself, no matter how much pain I'm in, I could never sit here while some girl grinds her elbow into me.
It looks
weird.
creepy and awkward.
It's so creepy. And I went past a guy the other day that was getting a massage while he was on a slot machine, and it was like a nickel slot machine. And I go, look at Diamond Jim over here getting a massage on the nickel slots.
You should at least be betting a quarter at pull if you're.
It's wild.
It's hilarious.
It's usually like some gross looking dude.
Yeah.
You know.
But can I tell you something? I've been paying attention to it to try and see. I'll never do it. But I've been paying attention to it, and for the most part, in my vicinity, it was not gross dudes. It was just average dudes.
Really?
Yeah, it was like guys betting big money, and they're not like, "Hey, rub my chest." Right? They're just sitting there like this while a girl grinds her elbow into their.
But
shoulder.
I literally just saw one the other day where she was like rubbing his ears and his head and stuff. And it was a big fat guy, and and I'm like, I don't know.
And
how
they're
much
usually hot.
I was in my head. I don't know how much she's getting paid, but it's not enough.
Yeah.
Well, the other thing
She's
is,
Carmen. It's not enough.
I don't think they get paid a lot. I think they ask for a little but get paid a lot. Like I think they're like $10.
It's something per minute.
Yeah.
It literally is. It's like $1 a minute, or
like $2 a minute or something. So you're like, all right, give me 10 minutes. It's $20.
Right.
That's pretty good. A 10-minute massage.
Oh yeah. It's good, but it's just a weird area to do it, and it's just the whole thing is.
Sir, would you like another card? Hang on, she's on my ears.
Yeah. And how could you concentrate? I feel like even though like you don't really need to concentrate when you're playing poker, like you still need to have some focus, right?
Carmen, you definitely need to have focus if you're actually playing and trying to do stuff, whatever, especially with blackjack. That's why a lot of times I'll go, Chatty Cathy, let's go. People will be talking, the dealer starts out, I'm like, I'm not here for chit chat. I'm here to make money. Let's get out of here. Let's go.
Carmen, Justin Bieber really grew up to be a good looking kid.
Yeah. He was like
a
when he
fairy
wants
baby.
to be.
Yeah.
When he wants to be. Because I don't know who said it, whatever, but they had a picture of him, and he had his little mustache, and he had like a winter cap on, and they go, Justin Bieber looks like a roofer that's waiting to get paid at 5 o'clock on a Friday. And it just ripped up T-shirt, and you're like, what is going on? Don't you have millions of dollars?
But then he gets in his McLaren.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, but he's just like me. He just wants to sit around and scratch his nuts.
Yeah.
But he literally just needs to give up on the facial hair. It's not coming in.
Yeah.
It's not happening for you.
Hey,
guys.
you know what's making a comeback? I just saw Justin Bieber wearing them. I saw my son wearing them the other night. Jorts.
Oh no.
Jorts.
Dude, my son was wearing jeans. My son has never wore a pair of jeans after the age of 5.
By the way, Dylan just did a backflip. I knew it.
He just turned
I was ahead of the game. Joey was wearing jean shorts and a Lightning jersey, and it looked pretty cool. And I was like, "Oh, okay."
The jorts are coming back around.
Refuses to put a full pair of jeans on, but will wear jean shorts.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Kevin Smith has never let go of the jorts.
No, yeah.
That's all he's worn.
He's holding out for the hockey jersey to come back too. Yeah, your son's Kevin Smith.
Yeah. My son went out with Boogie Hoodie last night.
Oh.
How was that?
I don't know. I just know that the alarm went off at 3 o'clock in the morning.
So he's
when
home.
he came home. Yeah.
Whole pizza or no?
No, I don't believe he had any pizza with him.
Apple
this time.
card, Wawa card.
Wawa. My wife
card?
goes. My wife goes. Did you take the Apple card away from him? And I go, well, no, he like for emergencies and stuff. And she goes, okay. And she goes, so basically, what we did is we. Instead of taking away a card, we gave him a second card.
Hey, you're spending too much. Here's another card for you.
You guys are great financial.
Really
Great
did it.
parents, really, definitely
Really
great
did it.
parents.
Yeah, did you get mad at Hazel for eating the whole pizza off the counter? So you gave her 2 steaks?
I can't imagine why he wouldn't want to move out.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't want him to move out.
Nah, I don't want my son to move out either.
No.
What if, Carmen goes and talks to management. If that doesn't work out, you just give her the Apple card.
You want the Apple
I'm
card?
in.
Carolyn?
I'll take the
No,
Apple
she wants
card.
the Wawa card.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. She knows where her heart is.
Joey doesn't spend that much money compared to what I think Carmen would spend.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
for sure.
What?
Carmen
Yeah.
would be having Wawa parties.
Joey
Yeah.
goes to the mall and calls and says, "I'm going to the mall. Can I buy a shirt?" Like, that's a good kid. He's got the card. He didn't have to ask. When he calls and he asks, he gets permission. I'm going to get my haircut. Can I get my? Yeah. Carmen would just be like, "Come back with a bill."
My wife, there was a box at the door, and she goes, "Hey, can you get that? I had a package delivered." And I go, "Yeah." So she gets home, and I go, "What'd you get? What'd you get?" She goes, "Some purses." And I go, "Really?" She showed me the purses, and I go, "I'm not saying that they're ugly, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, I don't know fashion. I don't know what, but I can't. I could go and shop for.
Yes.
I could go and shop for. Even Carmen, I think I could get away with shopping for. Get you some cool shoes or
You
this.
bought me a very cool Bucs shirt that I love.
Yeah.
Recently.
But I said, if I brought that home, I feel like she would go, "Are you out of your goddamn mind?"
Yeah, I've been
you know what I
there.
mean?
Been there.
But to her, like, she was so excited to get it and bought it, and it's hers. And I was like, okay, I don't know.
Yeah.
Throws me off completely.
I watched this guy on TikTok. He's a little Asian guy. I think he's a little gay Asian guy, and he's a hairdresser.
Oh yeah, the guy who splices the videos.
Yeah. Just
the
throws
salon.
his clothes up in the air. And he like takes his shoes and throws them at his feet. And they're on
Oh
his
no,
feet.
that's a different guy. That's a different guy.
Yeah.
Where he does his outfit for the day.
Yeah.
I know who you're talking about, who that guy is. But there's another guy. Have you seen? Not to interrupt your story, but have you seen the little Asian guy that owns the nail salon?
Oh no.
And it'll be like a lady that gets hit by a bull, and then it cuts. The bull hits her, she flies in the air, and then it cuts to him, flies in the air and lands, and he goes, "Come get your nails done." Whatever.
I didn't see that.
Or like somebody will slip on ice and fall, and then he'll land, and he goes, "You'll be a queen when you get your nails done." It's so funny.
Best marketing strategy.
Yeah, for sure.
No, this guy just gets dressed for work every day, and he so he,
Just like it looks like a cool LA guy, like he has something to do with bands or something. Yeah,
he's just a hairdresser, but he
is that what he is? All right.
he put this cologne out one time, and I don't know why, but I'm like, I bet you this guy smells great. So I bought the cologne, and I love it, and it's expensive as all hell.
And you think that people aren't influencing you who to vote for? Not necessarily you, but other people.
Oh,
Like, you know what I mean?
I agree with that. Yeah. But I looked at the guy and I said, the guy was like, he took the cologne and he held it up, and I went, I bet that smells great. I bet this guy always smells good, and I have a hard time finding cologne that doesn't smell like a total Guido, So I'm like, I'm going to try what this guy got. And I bought it and I loved it, and it's expensive. And then I went to go get more and found out it was a scent that they only make in Miami for a month. And I'm like, oh, now I can't get it anymore, But yesterday, this guy came out and he goes, I bought a new pair of pants today. And he normally doesn't talk. He just gets dressed. And it was it's just what my son wears, a pair of camouflage hunting pants. And I go, I would never in a million years wear those. I don't even know if I'd wear those hunting.
Yeah.
And he throws the camouflage hunting pants on, and then he throws a shirt on that looks almost as ugly, and then a scarf around his neck, a pearl necklace, a dog tag, then a bolo tie, all together. And I'm like, this guy looks great. I would never do that. Yeah, the fashion icon.
Yeah, Joe would do that.
Yeah,
I would
Joe,
probably do
you should do that. You should make a little video every morning of you getting dressed.
Okay.
Cute cat,
Yeah,
vest. Yeah.
Yeah, Joe does have a lot of layers.
I do. Well, it's freezing in here.
It is freezing here
Well,
today,
when you're
especially.
old and you're thin as like your skin's like
Bones,
paper.
man.
Yeah. Wow. All right. It is Thursday morning. We have the open letter rewind coming up this morning. We'll also talk to Cody Tucker and Martine Gramatica today. Oh, I'm mad at Martine.
Oh no!
What?
What'd he do?
I found out something yesterday by accident that made me mad at Martine.
Scumbag.
Is he talking to another radio show?
Oh, he talks to too many radio shows.
Oh,
he's on with Krasnicki. He's on with who else? He's on with somebody else.
I know. I've seen him on with T. Kraz.
Yeah, but I mean, and so he goes on some other show.
Oh, another radio show?
I think so.
Oh no.
I saw him sitting in there with Krasnicki, and I'm like, that's fine because I love Krasnicki and nobody listens to the show. So, but it was something else. I don't know, but I'll tell you during the break, and you tell me if I should be mad at Martine.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. But we do have Sporkle, and Carmen will tell you what we have to give away when we come back. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone. I have big plans for Sunday.
Yeah? You got a creamsicle shirt?
I bought a Mike Allstott creamsicle jersey, and
I break it out of the glass.
Well, I can't find it. I have it somewhere.
Oh, it's a different one, not the
It's a different one.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to pull the Ian Beckles one out of the frame.
No.
That's a
That's a game used one.
Yeah, and those are the real colors. You look at the colors now; it's a little off.
Yeah.
It's so funny to me. John Brennan will text me like when the Steelers played, and he's like, "Those are the uniforms, the big block letters, the '70s one." I go, "They all look the same."
Yeah,
to me.
there's not much variation.
He loves uniforms, though. He's like, the all white and this and that and everything." And I'm like, I don't know. They all kind of look the same to me.
I forgot to tell you why I'm mad at Martine.
Oh.
I'll tell you during the next one.
Oh.
We had a lot going on.
Oh, you can't say it on air?
I don't want
You
to
can
say
say
it.
you
I'll
whisper. You can
save
whisper.
it. I want Martine to be bombshelled with it.
Oh, I got you. Yeah, you don't want him to start making excuses
Right,
in his head and stuff.
I saw his daughter on ESPN the other day.
You did? Really?
Yeah. She
made
Randy
like a
Moss
great
does the Get Moss.
You got
segment.
Moss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they had a clip of his daughter playing flag football in the end zone, catching a touchdown.
That's
Dude,
great.
it was great too because the way she caught it, she was way up there, and they like freeze it and then outline her and stuff.
That's
and
awesome.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Carmen.
Yes. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Carmen,
Hello. I'm talking.
I'm going to hit a button that we're not supposed to hit.
okay, is she having a?
I'm up. Oh no, feedback.
Yeah. See, talk now.
Hello.
See, now I
Yeah,
can't
we
hear
can't
her.
hear her.
Yeah.
But then I hit this button. I can hear her, but she gets feedback, right?
Hello.
Hello?
Yeah.
Are you getting
Hello?
feedback?
Yep.
But if I take that button out, then we can't hear you.
I don't know.
Oh boy.
Engineering seems to think everything is our fault.
I mean, it's a 50-50 shot. Really, it was what I
Look,
think.
I'll give it 80-20. It's
Yeah,
usually my fault.
that
But
sounds
in
better.
this one here, I didn't touch anything.
Yeah.
Carmen, talk.
Hello.
Carmen, talk
I'm still
now.
getting feedback.
Yeah. If I take her out of program, let me see that picture. Maybe I should take her out of 2. Maybe I should put her in 1, take her out of 2. This is
Oh
the
man,
worst.
how much did that cost?
What?
Oh, no.
Putting her in 2?
Yeah, put her in 2.
She's definitely a 2 inputter. Stand by. All right, hold on. I gotta see this part. Carmen in, out of 1, in 2, and yeah, but then now I can't hear her. And then that one's 2, and these are boom, boom. That's different from when you showed me before. Carmen, you there now?
Hello.
Yeah, that's different from what you showed me before.
Cernak said the other one.
The other one's wrong. That's wrong.
All right, so
Cernak's
now,
screwing it up.
Carmen, how does she sound?
Hello.
Like
Hello.
garbage, like I am.
Yeah,
Yeah,
still-
but at least you could hear us, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. The
and
show
there's-
goes on.
And there's no feedback on your end now, Carmen?
No.
Okay, that
There's
works.
still something weird, but yeah, for now, I guess
I
it's-
sound like a tin can.
Yeah,
It's
you
worse
still
than a
do.
tin can. It sounds like you're calling us from the 1967.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey.
Anyway, before I know that you have the list of things that we're going to give away with Sporkle right now, but I want to remind everybody because everybody seems interested in the tailgate this week because of the creamsicle thing and because it's early in the morning and all that. Go to theboneonline.com and register there. We want people to go. So a lot of times the people who register to win get to go to the tailgate. Mike Olivero sometime around tomorrow or Friday morning will pull all the names out randomly and let the people know that they won and they can go to the tailgate. But that is your best bet in order to get to the tailgate. Don't email me on social media. Half the time I don't even read that garbage. So especially if you're writing to ask me for tickets or something, I just delete it.
How'd everything work out with Gatorman?
I don't know. Yeah, Carmen, do you know? Did everything go all right with Gatorman?
Yes,
Did
I
he get his
do.
parking pass?
No, we do not do mail out. He has to make it to the station to pick up his parking pass. And if he can't make it to the station to pick his parking pass, then we're not really sure how he's going to make it to Universal.
We can mail him his parking
No.
pass.
I told Olivero, and he said we do not do that. So unless you're going to come pick up
I
his
will
pass and
come-
drive it to him.
If it means getting it to him to get his pass, the guy lost his goddamn car in the hurricane.
So how's he going to get to the thing?
Right. How is he going to make it to Universal?
Yeah, but he
Uber?
But that's what I'm saying. If he's going to Uber there, he can Uber here.
You're going to Uber to St. Petersburg to pick up a parking pass to go to Orlando. That doesn't even make sense.
Right, and it doesn't make sense to come pick up a parking pass when you don't have a car.
Yeah, but clearly he's going to have a car.
Right, so then he has a ride to get here.
But what if he has a ride and it's convenient for them to take him east to go to Orlando, but not to South St. Pete to go get your parking pass?
Maybe don't win prizes. Then.
I know how we don't mail stuff out, but I'm making an exception every once in a while, especially for Gator Man.
But we make an exception for him now. We make an exception for everybody, and now we're doing mail outs for every single ticket, and you can't do that.
Listen to me. The guy lost his car in the hurricane. Take the extra step and do something nice.
Do you remember?
I'm not yelling at you.
But do you remember a couple weeks ago when we told Badger Lady no?
Oh, no, Badger Lady.
Oh, Badger Lady.
No, Badger Lady.
No. Yep. This guy had a nickname and everything.
Yeah. So you have quite the punch list then. You got to make sure Gator Man gets his parking passes. Right. You got to go and talk to management about Carmen's salary.
Right.
Yeah.
I got to take care of engineering.
Yeah.
I got to take care of engineering. I'll go in there and slap them around.
Oh, boy. Easy.
Listen, the last people I want to fight with engineering because I have a feeling that if you touch them, you get electrocuted.
Yeah.
Like they have all sorts of,
And they have weapons.
And they download your entire computer and they're like, oh, really? You were looking at that, huh?
Carmen, their weapons are the last thing you have to worry about.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I'd rather get shot than let them go through my hard drive. All right, Carmen, what else do we have to give away?
Okay, so we have tickets
that we're not mailing to people.
Right, correct. They will be emailed. No, emailed.
Right.
Not
Depends
snail
if you have
mail.
a cool nickname.
We have tickets for Lightning vs. Nashville with the return of Stamkos.
Oh, nice.
Brian Regan. Nothing to do with Brian Regan, completely separate in a different show. Reggae Rise Up.
Oh, Regan Rise Up.
No. Thomas Rhett happening next September.
Rhett Rise Up.
Monster Jam and the Mike Calta Tailgate this Sunday. Pew.
They didn't give us 97X Next Big Thing tickets to give away?
That's happening?
I mean,
yeah.
97X doesn't happen, but that concert's happening.
By the way, are they going to have any sort of creamsicle dessert thing out there for the tailgate?
I don't know. I don't know if you know. I don't do the menu.
Well, I mean, I figure you're mailing out parking passes. Yeah. Maybe you do the menu, too. I don't know what you do.
Don't know. It's true. You don't know the limit to my duties.
You seem to be doing a lot of different things.
I mean, I think to not have that would be a missed opportunity.
Right?
Yeah.
Have some delicious cream. Ooh, listen, if they want me to, I can come out there and make creamsicle drinks.
I mean, I don't think anybody would be mad at that.
Can we give away alcohol? Can we do that? Oh, yeah, we're doing that. Well, I don't want to step on Bud Light's
No, I'm sure they would be happy to bring in little creamsicle shots.
Yeah, you can grab some creamsicle teaser and do that. Make some creamsicle tea with teaser.
Yeah.
Carmen,
you can do it all.
Mine right here.
Yeah,
right
buddy.
next to me.
Very
delicious.
Nice.
All right. Let's give some stuff away with a little bit of Sporkle. Here we go. What do you say for 2025? We redo everything. We do the new Sporkle intro. We do a new show intro. The whole deal.
You think?
No, I'm just asking.
Yeah.
All right.
It's funny you say that because the intro, because we have had different iterations of the intro.
Right.
But the one that we have now is so recognizable.
No, you're right. I like the intro to the show. I didn't really necessarily think
it's so
that
recognizable. And the Sporkle is so like.
I think my ideas are dumb, and we should not even pay attention to them.
Not that the work, I can do it, whatever, but I just think they're so.
I like that I throw an idea out there and bounce off you people, and you're like, nope, that's a terrible idea. I said, okay, then we move on.
Maybe like some new video intros, though?
Oh.
Yeah.
We don't, we're not using a video intro right now.
Oh, we aren't?
No, because the video intro that I have, where we get dinged on the So Many Mike song.
Okay, good, smart. All right, Carmen is the keeper, Sporkle. Pap is your judge and scorekeeper. Carmen, what are we playing today?
All right, we're going to do ways to die in movies. Can you name the movie when given the way someone died?
Ooh,
okay.
All right.
Happy Halloween, everybody.
Exactly.
I went back to that Halloween store yesterday. The spooky Halloween store.
Spirit
Halloween,
Yeah.
I had to get my daughter something. I don't like it. She made me press all the little buttons to make all those little things attack me while I'm in there. I didn't like it at all. Halloween stinks.
Did you see the video of the little girl that was dressed up like some sort of dead thing, whatever? You know how they have displays and all this stuff. she was standing in front of the display, the little girl, and she had like makeup on, like she was dead, and she was standing there like this, all still. And then people would walk up, and she'd jump at him. Oh my!
I'd punch that little kid.
I would kick her across the store. Yeah,
don't do that.
Oh my God!
Did you see Bobby Lee and Santino dressed as the girls from The Shining?
No.
Bert had
I love the two of them.
Bert had it on his stories. It's pretty funny.
That's funny.
Yeah.
All right, Carmen, let's do it. Ways to die.
Ways to die in movies. You're naming the movie. Okay. Squished by a falling house.
Wizard of Oz.
Galvin. Crucified.
Passion of the Christ.
I mean, that's
okay.
The ending. Yeah.
Then
that's what happened.
Crucified.
Avengers Endgame.
Spartacus.
I mean, we should get half a point for Passion of the Christ.
No.
He did
That's
that.
literally what happened.
I mean, it started a whole religion.
All right.
That's not what happened. Stabbed by the mast of a sunken ship.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Dead Man's Chest.
Stabbed by the mast of a sunken ship.
Oh, I know.
What is it? Tell me.
No.
Oh.
I know.
Yeah, Disney guy.
It's The Little Mermaid.
The Little Mermaid.
Oh.
That's how she dies?
Well,
Not the Little
Ursula.
Mermaid,
I don't know.
Ursula.
The crab? I don't know.
Fainted from tuberculosis while performing a play.
You said fainted?
Fainted from tuberculosis while performing a play.
Phantom of the Opera.
Tombstone. No?
I was just waiting until I was about to do that. Moulin Rouge.
Spoiler alert.
Never saw it.
Oh, you never saw it? Tossed into the gorge of eternal peril
Star Wars. A New Hope.
by the bridge keeper.
Bridgekeeper.
Thor.
Tossed into the gorge of eternal peril by the bridge keeper.
I don't know.
Monty
Monty Python. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Point Joe.
No, he's not playing.
Oh, okay, sorry. Shot by a crazed former patient in his apartment.
The Crow.
The Sixth Sense.
Yes.
Yeah.
Galvin. Stabbed in the shower.
Psycho.
Galvin. Accidentally shot in the face.
In the face.
Pulp Fiction.
Galvin.
Marvin.
Shoved off a cliff and into a wild beast stampede by his brother.
Lion King.
Geo.
Disney.
Disney guy. Burger guy.
Little Mermaid.
Little Mermaid guy.
Stabbed by his own glider.
Stabbed by his own glider?
Yes.
Glider.
Stabbed by his own glider.
Oh, Spider-Man.
Geo. Shot by closeted next-door neighbor, Frank Fitz.
American Beauty.
Bear.
American Beauty. What did you say, Mike?
American Bear.
Calvin. Eaten by a dragon. Eaten by a dragon. This has an asterisk, by the way.
Puff the Magic Dragon.
I don't think that ended that way.
Steve the Magic Dragon.
Shrek.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Donkey.
And Pat.
Large
We're
Farquaad.
halfway there.
Farquaad.
Gio is on the board with 2. Mike has 0. And Galvin is your leader right now. He's winning with 5.
Oh, my. I got a long way to go.
5.
All right, we're doing Ways to Die and movies. Your next one, melted by the Ark of the Covenant.
Raiders of the Lost Ark.
And yes, Mike Calta.
No fair. He was in that movie.
Fell out of an airplane while riding a bomb.
Dr. Strangelove.
Galvin. Shot, dismembered, and thrown into a tar pit by prostitutes.
Hot.
Wait.
Pretty Woman.
What?
No?
I don't remember that part.
Dismembered and thrown into
Monster.
a tar pit.
Into a tar pit by prostitutes. Sin City.
Oh.
Jackie Boy. Executed for a murder he didn't commit.
Oh, Green Mile.
Dead Man Walking. Oh.
Green Mile, Mike Calta. Melted by dip.
Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Disney.
Geo.
That's weird. It's getting weird now. It's getting weird now.
I feel like she's putting these in here.
Yeah.
Eaten off the toilet by a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Jurassic Park.
Geo. Asphyxiated by laughing gas.
Batman.
Asphyxiated by laughing gas.
The Johnny Depp.
Little Shop of Horrors.
Oh no. Oh yeah.
Really?
Pushed off the roof by Elliot Ness.
Untouchables.
Mike Calta. Freezes to death in a hedge maze.
Shining.
Yes, Geo. Shot by the Bolivian cavalry in a hail of bullets.
Doc Brown, I'm Back to the Future.
No.
What?
Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid.
There you
Who
go.
are
Marty,
those
it's
guys?
the Bolivians.
Yeah, who are those guys? Marty is the Bolivians.
Slashed with a machete by Captain Willard. Slashed by a machete by Captain Willard.
Peter Pan.
What? No, wrong Captain.
Little Mermaid.
What?
Mutiny on the Bounty.
No. Apocalypse Now.
Oh.
Eaten by a barracuda. This has an asterisk.
Eaten by a barracuda.
Barracuda.
Yeah. Eaten by a barracuda.
Dory.
Nemo. Finding Nemo.
Yeah, I will give it
I
to
knew
you.
that.
Is that Disney?
Yeah.
Is it? Oh man.
Point Calvin.
And Pap Pap.
Oh, I should have got that one.
We are on the last three.
Michael has 3 points. Gio has 5, and Galvin is your leader right now. He's winning with 8.
Oh, jeez.
All right, last 3. Here we go. Thrown from a horse.
Superman.
I was just about to say. Thrown from a horse and died. 8 seconds. Luke Perry.
Young Guns.
No. Gone with the Wind. Hit with the 5-point palm exploding heart technique.
Kill Bill.
No.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right.
Geo.
I was thinking.
have got Finding Nemo.
I was thinking Roadhouse.
And this is the last one. Doesn't matter, right?
No.
Fell off the Empire State Building.
King Kong. Mike Olivero.
All of you.
Son of a bitch.
Close game.
Your final score,
I let it slip away.
Michael with 3 points on the board. Gio doubling that with 6.
No.
Yeah.
I had 7.
7.
Okay. Galvin is your triumphant champion today. He won with 9.
Trademark 2024.
Yeah, it was 7.
It was 7. King Kong.
It's all right. Joe, what's a point here and there?
Mike
More
Olivero.
important number is that's 4 in a row for me. So 1
Is it
for my
really?
next one.
That is 4 in a row,
So I
yeah.
got 3,
Yeah.
and I made the rule. So you guys got to do the rule.
What
But
is
is
the
that
rule?
4? Is that
It's
one of 5?
1 of my next 5. Yeah.
Okay.
So I got 3 in a row, and then I got another one. So it's 1 of my next 5. Here comes the boom. We bring the boom, or whatever the hell that guy says. The guy and the kid. What is that?
We bring the boom. Costco guys.
Yeah.
We
AJ
bring the
and
boom.
Big Justice.
And then you have to sing about lying, and you have
Liar.
to sing about Burger Guy.
We bring the boom. That's what we do.
We bring the boom.
Let's
Me and you. We bring the boom.
He's a liar too. We bring the boom.
You guys got to really work this out.
Every single day I go to the fryer. Then I turn around because I am a liar. Bring the boom. That's what we do. We bring the boom. My wife's a Jew. We bring the boom. I did my part.
Yeah.
I think you guys need to figure it out. And it can be the same thing.
Yeah.
So we bring the boom. That's
Yeah.
what we do.
I probably need to hear
And
the
then
song.
but you can add, like do, so we bring the boom. That's what we do. We bring the boom. I love burgers.
I don't want to say that.
Yeah, but that's the punishment. You have to admit that you're burger guy.
No, I don't want to do that.
Well,
I mean, that's part
that's
of the
the rule.
game.
That's the rule. You don't want to.
No matter.
That's AC/DC.
Oh.
There,
I'd much rather sing AC/DC.
That's not the punishment. That's not the rule.
We bring the boom. That's what we do. We bring the boom. We bring the boom to you. We bring the boom.
We went to the Halloween store, and every fat kid I saw, I said to my daughter, I go, "It's a Rizzler. Look at the Rizzler. It's a Rizzler." She's like, "Stop pointing at fat kids and saying they're a
Is
Rizzler."
that his name? Is
No, this is
No.
Big Justice.
I'm so glad I don't know this.
You will.
With double jump chocolate cookie.
Yeah. I don't want to hear them do it. I want to hear
Right.
you.
Well, I did mine. I did mine today.
I did mine too.
Yeah, you didn't. You called him a liar. You didn't say anything
You
about
gotta
you
say
being
you're
a burger guy.
Own it.
We bring the boom.
Yeah.
That's what we do. We bring the boom. The boom to you. We bring the boom. Boom, everyone, because I get the burger guy and it's a lot of fun.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
Maybe you guys meet after the show, Mark.
What do we have coming up in news?
I don't like that.
Well, I don't know whether you know, Gio. That's why it's called a punishment. That's the whole thing. Coming up with news today, bringing in the goods. Thank God it's closing, and that's a lot of yen.
Oh, yeah. All right, Galvin's got you news. Take a quick break. Who won? Galvin, pick a line.
I'll go line 5 today.
Good morning. Who's this?
Hey, this is Mark. How you doing?
Hey, Mark, you're the winner. I'm going to put you on hold. Carmen will grab you here during the break, and we'll hook you up with a prize, buddy, okay?
Great, thank you.
All right, thank you. We got news. We'll do it next. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone.
I used to, whenever I would host the comedy night, we used to do a comedy thing, whatever, and I would host it, and I would come out to Outshine by Soundgarden.
Oh, really? It's so funny is whenever I do stand up or whatever, they always go, "What do you want to come out there?" I go, "I don't care." And then some places will just put on something to be dumb, and I couldn't care less because if I start paying attention to that, I'll never remember anything else. But I know it makes sense for a lot of people. Like I know. The first time I saw Bert come out, he came out to 99 Problems.
Yeah.
And it was so gangster and so loud. And then here comes this goofy ass white guy. I go, this is perfect. This is great.
What is the Godzilla rap song? Do you know what I'm talking about?
The P. Diddy one?
No, not when he ruined Kashmir.
Yeah.
No, not that. It's some, and it's not Eminem, but it's that bump, 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 bump. Bum, bum, you know that?
I don't know it.
I think it's something to do with Godzilla, but that's a cool song.
Yeah.
Like as far as rap stuff goes.
Bobby comes out to Godsmack's version of something. Of what do they do? I can't remember. It was one of the Godsmack versions of one of the songs that's a popular
Yeah, they do.
song.
They do the Beatles.
There's a couple covers.
They do
Yeah, it's not
Zeppelin.
that. It's something else.
They do Good Times, Bad Times. I think they did a whole album where they did covers.
Yeah. I like Godsmack.
Yeah, Godsmack's all right.
Yeah, mine are always like kind of that cool groove because like Outshine by Soundgarden is jun, 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 or Kashmir just da 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 da. You know, those would be perfect.
Yeah. I don't want to build up the audience for something.
I gotta tell you,
just to give them a.
I think one of the greatest is Thunderstruck. Thunderstruck's such because it's like almost written for sports. You know what I mean? The way that it just builds and builds. And
I
you're
love
like,
at the end of when the Lightning win at the end of the game and they play it. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. When is this Aaron Hernandez movie on? I want to see this.
It's on now.
Is it?
Is it a series?
It's a series.
Yeah.
I believe,
Okay.
Bro, what's going on? Nice to meet you. I'm Gronkowski. Are you
see-
going to murder anyone?
Yeah.
Did you see Edelman on Bert's podcast? And Bert goes, so if Aaron Hernandez doesn't get arrested, do you get your shot? He goes, no. He goes, he got arrested, and then somebody else, Gronk, broke his back, and he goes, so they had no choice but to throw the ball to me.
Yeah.
And it ended up working out. So he goes, so all those things. So Bert goes, so truly, there's a light at the end of every tunnel.
It's so funny because Edelman on paper, you're like, he's not a professional football player. You know,
He's a leprechaun.
Yeah, he's like a little guy, whatever, but, you know, speedster, as long as you got the hands and you can get open.
And you're white. Tom Brady loves you.
Yeah, Scotty Miller.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, Tommy Brady loved to throw to little white receivers. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is way late. It is 7:28 in the morning on a Thursday. Time to check in with Galvin. He's got today's news.
And now, news with Galvin on the Mike Calta Show.
What do we have in news today, Galvin?
Today's news is brought to you by Pelt Shoes. When was the last time you were in Pelt Shoes? You need to get in there because every time I walk in there, I'm amazed at how much different stuff that they have. So whatever you're looking for, they have them right there in stock, ready to go for you, whatever brands and styles you're looking for. And they've got great deals all the time. Plus, they have the Pelt Shoe Fit experts that are going to make sure you get the proper fitting shoe. They've got the 3D foot scanner in there and everything right there. That way you don't have to wait around for shipping or anything like that. So stop at Pelt today. They have 6 locations throughout Pinellas, Sarasota, and Fort Myers. Make sure you tell them Galvin from the Mike Calta Show sent you. So the U.S. Coast Guard offloaded thousands of pounds of cocaine and marijuana at their home port of St. Petersburg on Wednesday that officials believe was being smuggled into the United States. The Coast Guard's Resolute crew was reportedly deployed for 38 days to find and stop smuggling operations in the Caribbean Sea and Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. The drugs seized during the deployment amounted to 9,690 pounds of cocaine, 5,490 pounds of marijuana, with a combined worth of around $115 million.
Okay.
Yeah.
And somebody is in trouble.
Party in St. Pete.
Somebody's in trouble because that was not just to get in trouble to have it, but that was somebody else's cocaine. I'd rather go to jail.
Do you guys know what they were bringing that in for? Joe's birthday party.
Oh,
that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Get ready.
Get after it. Get it going.
When's your birthday?
December 30th.
Oh my God.
It's way too early.
Oh, we got to prepare, Mike.
Three holidays before your birthday.
We always skip over because we're on break.
Right.
Yeah.
And because it falls in between Christmas and New Year's and everything. So
We got
I feel for you, Joe. My wife's in the same boat.
Halloween,
The boat with all the drugs.
Thanksgiving, and Christmas. We'll never remember Joe's birthday. Right?
No,
Usually
no.
what happens.
Sorry,
All Saints Days in there.
Thank you, Galvin.
First day of fall.
You get a lot of this is your Christmas and birthday present.
Growing up,
Yeah.
yes, I always got the combo birthday.
And always in Christmas wrapping paper.
Yep. Still, this is left over from Christmas. Here, we'll let you have it now.
Wow.
I came to the island one year for your birthday.
I know you did.
Yeah.
You brought me a summer sausage. I treasure that memory.
I did. And a bottle of whiskey.
He told you to go out in the garage and get on your knees. He was bringing you a summer sausage. Just to close your
Summer here,
eyes.
summer there.
It'll be out there. Reports have started rolling in that TGI Fridays restaurant chain could be rapidly approaching bankruptcy.
I assume that happened already.
When's the last time you
I'm just about to say it, Carmen. That's why I brought up this story. When was the last time you were in a TGI Fridays?
So I know there was one on Hillsborough Avenue, right at the Hillsborough Dale Mabry area, and that was the last one that I could remember. There was one on Dale Mabry and Carrollwood next to what's the Sacred Pepper that closed down some time ago. But those are the last two that I remember seeing in the last 10 years.
Yeah. I remember back in like the 90s. You know, they were popular, and you would see, and they weren't bad. You know,
one of my worst gigs ever, a Mike Olivero idea that I had to host. But back in the day when I was the Spanish of the radio station, I had to do all the things that nobody else wanted to do, or everybody else said no to. And I had to host a drag race at TGI Fridays. Guys dressed in girls' clothes racing.
Boy.
Oh.
Yeah, and the worst part was there was nobody there except for the guys trying to win. So it's me trying to create hype for a bunch of guys dressed in girls' clothes. Oh my god, it was miserable.
Weirdest / grossest event we ever did that we were involved in. What do you think?
I mean, you say gross, and I tell you right away, sucking gravy out of Medicine Man's hair was the grossest thing I've ever seen.
That
in my
was
life.
pretty gross.
I know the one that I
But
saw.
that was an in studio
event.
thing. I'm talking an event.
The one that I remember that I watched was when you had Kiss for Kiss.
Nailed it.
Oh, the grossest
That
thing
was
ever.
the grossest
That
thing
was
in the
the
world.
grossest
So uncomfortable.
We are not homophobic by any means.
No.
We can watch two guys kiss and go, okay, cool. But watching two guys in Kiss makeup make out as if they've been dying to kiss a man their whole lives.
But the topper. Do you remember the topper from that?
I 100% remember, Galvin. There are certain things in my life I will never be able to clear from
Do
my
you know
memory.
what the topper is?
I don't think I do.
Keep in mind, it's my birthday.
But all these years later, I feel like In my mind, those two guys are still together.
It is my
they lived happily ever after.
It is my birthday, and we are there at the Pete and Shorty's in St. Petersburg, and they do not want any of this to be going on. And we are broadcasting live, and one of the things we're doing is Kiss for Kiss, and it was two guys, which we didn't call it that at the time, and it was two guys making out in Kiss makeup, while the one guy, his girlfriend was there. She was very mad that he was enjoying kissing the other man so bad that she did what?
She peed her pants.
Peed her pants.
Wait, how does that make you?
She was yelling at him and
In
she
the
was mad
restaurant?
and arguing with him, and then she just peed her pants.
Yeah.
What?
Right in the middle of the restaurant.
That happened?
Yes.
When you get mad?
No, I don't know. I think it was just because she was so drunk.
Yeah.
Right,
But,
yeah.
she's yelling at him. He's making out with another guy as if he's waited to do this his whole life.
And
Like,
his
finally
kiss
got to kiss a
makeup
guy.
is all messed up because they were really
Sweaty.
smashing
He's
it and
putting in the
jamming it.
effort.
It was gross. It's September. It's sweaty outside. They all got each other's makeup on their faces. It's gross. And then she stands up and she's got this big wet spot while she's yelling at him. We're dying.
Yeah, and I believe that was the same day that we had Joey Coco Diaz, and he kept on swearing.
Yep. We're like, Joey, we're on the radio.
You gotta stop. Well, anyways, TGI Fridays looks like they're going into bankruptcy. They removed the manager of its whole business. The trustees took that away from them, so they're not managing their own thing. It's trustees and stuff.
Wow.
Yeah. So that was influenced by struggling sales and stuff. So it looks like the led to closures of over 12 locations since September, but it looks like they're going to go into bankruptcy. So
Can I tell you what TGI Fridays brought into our life that's delicious, and you can get it now in a lot of places?
potato skins.
Fried green beans.
Oh.
They came up with the green bean fries. They were the first one to do it. And
Really?
Yeah. And because we used to go there was one in Ann Arbor right in front of Kohl's, and we would go there for like birthdays and stuff all the time. Fried green beans or green bean fries, whatever. They were the ones who started that trend. And
Carmen, what does TGI Friday stand for?
Thank God it's Friday.
Okay. I just thought there might be a chance.
So back in my nightclub days, my buddy was dating a girl, and they were both working at the nightclub. Well, he was a bartender and she was a waitress, and they said, no, that can't happen because money being exchanged and all that stuff. So one of them had to quit. So she quit, and she went to TGI Fridays, was just opening a spot. So she went there and got a bartending job. And I said, oh, that's awesome. That's great. And she goes, yeah, they guarantee I will make $300 a night in tips. And I said, they guarantee that? And she said, yeah. And I go, get it in writing. She goes, what do you mean? I go, if they guarantee it, get it in writing, because if you don't make 300, then they have to pay you the 300. And she goes, oh, they're not going to do that. And I go, yeah, because they can't guarantee you're going to make 300. I go, that's not something they can say. You'll make $300, and yeah, it's not a guarantee. I could write it on a box, but it's better no. A ticket buyer from Georgia, won the $478 million Powerball jackpot yesterday. That is the 6th biggest lottery prize of the year so far. The winner now has to choose between receiving the full $478 million spread across 30 annual installments or a lump sum prize of $230 million. Usually the popular pick is the lump sum. You do it that way.
I'll take that lump sum.
You guys didn't play?
But that cash prize will drop from 230. So it goes from
Taxes?
Yeah. So 478 million to 230 million.
Let me guess. 230 to 176.
175.26. So yeah, I mean, if you round it up, whatever, million after the mandatory federal tax withholding of 24%. And yeah, I mean, listen. Don't tell me I'm winning 478 million and then give me 175, but I'm not mad at anyone if I get 175 million.
That is life-changing money.
Yes, it is.
That is
feel like
generational wealth.
Yes.
478 million, I could buy into the Yankees. 170 million, I do not.
Do you think you have 478 million? I don't know.
I'm pretty sure you need $1 billion
Yeah, you
to
got a
buy
little bit more.
into any sports team.
Not to buy the Yankees, to buy into the Yankees.
Like,
yeah,
buy
I still think
into.
you need to be a billionaire before they even look at you.
Yeah, I think if you're pushing all in on that too.
I know this time.
Like,
Yeah.
I wonder, Brady just got 5% of the Raiders, so I wonder what that cost him.
I can't imagine it. 5%. It had to have been around, hundreds of millions.
Oh, yeah.
But is it under a billion? Because the Raiders are worth, what would you say, 5-6 billion?
Probably with the new stadium and everything.
I would
in
say
Vegas.
more than that.
Yeah, I guess with the new stadium, that's true. Let me
Yeah.
see what.
Brady's not a billionaire, though. He's
No,
up there.
but
He
you don't-
has to be with his TV12 and stuff like that.
No, he's not a billionaire, but
Well,
he's probably
I mean,
close.
His Fox contract alone is like $200 million.
He's got guaranteed money coming in.
Yeah,
that's the key.
It says the Raiders are estimated to be around $6.7 billion. Yeah.
So 5% of that.
Tom Brady net worth $530 million.
Yeah.
So he's halfway there.
Because when he was with Giselle, it was always like, oh, she's worth more.
Right,
Together,
right.
a billionaire power couple.
That is a lot of money to have together.
Oh yeah.
My wife is picking up clients for her job, and I go, "Hey, at what point do we go? All right, you make the money. I'll take some time off."
It'd be nice.
Yeah, it would be nice. It's good cushion to know it's there if I need it.
Yeah.
All right, I don't need to learn how to do what 5% of it is. Just tell me what it is. So that's
I'll ask Alexa.
It's $300 million.
Oh,
is 5%.
That's not that much.
But what is his net worth, Carmen?
530.
Yeah.
Is what Google.
So more than half of his thing. But yeah,
but the return is going to be.
And the return, yeah, exactly.
Massive.
And he, like you said, he has a contract for whatever $200 million.
Basically, he took his Fox contract and bought a piece of the Raiders. You know,
pretty good.
Good. That's great.
That is pretty good for sure. Yeah. So good for them. Speaking of football, how about this? Eli Manning, Marshawn Lynch are among the final 50 candidates for the 2025 Pro Football Hall of Fame class.
Oh.
So they've narrowed it down to 50. You know, they keep narrowing it down more and more and more. There are a couple of the ones that are in there. Some of the other ones, Eddie George in there, running back. Let's see. Wide
I don't think
receivers.
Eddie George had a Hall of Fame career.
this has to be the first time Eli has been eligible.
Yeah.
He's going to go for East first.
You got to figure, some of the wide receivers, my man Hines Ward. Hines Ward absolutely should be in there.
I don't know if you got this one, but I saw Simeon Rice is in the top 50.
Is he? I mean, he's been bounced around a couple of times.
Was Simeon wide receiver or what was?
No, he was defensive end.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Sorry. Defensive. Let's see. Defensive lineman. You got Jared Allen. You have Simeon Rice.
Did Allstott make the cut?
Let's see.
He gets tossed around every year, but
but it's
I'm looking for
somebody really needs to make a stand for All-Star.
Yeah, there has to be,
Yeah,
man.
here's the deal, because we've talked about it ad nauseum, but his numbers for a running back aren't there, but for a fullback, he's beyond what anybody's ever done with that.
Forget about the stats. Just
Right.
look at the film.
But somebody needs to do that. Somebody needs to make that point and say, look, this is what we're missing.
Yeah. Tiki Barber in there. Antonio Gates.
Tiki Barber's a quitter.
Say it to his face.
I will. No problem. I'll fight both Barbers.
Suggs will definitely be in.
Yeah.
He was really good. Let's see some of the other different people. We got some kickers. Gary Anderson and Adam Vinatieri.
Gary Anderson's still playing. He can't.
Gary Anderson, 73 years old.
Vinatieri for sure.
Vinatieri for sure. Absolutely.
This must be the first time he's eligible as well.
Yeah. So those are some of the different ones that are narrowed down to the 50. So that'll be coming up. We'll see who gets it.
I feel like I would like to go to the NFL Hall of Fame one time to check it out.
Yeah.
Just tour it.
No desire whatsoever.
Really?
I would like to go to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
But I thought about going there one time. I said to Joey, I go, do you want to, he was playing football. I said, do you want to go to the Football Hall of Fame? And he was like, and I go, good. Because the more, as I said it, I was like, I don't know.
I mean, Canton, Ohio seems like a dump of a town, but
It is.
I feel like
How far is it from Cleveland? Maybe you could bang out both of them.
Yeah.
Well, whenever I go, I want to go Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I just go over to Hard Rock and look around.
Just walk around, look at Beyonce's
I'm like,
bra.
I'm fine.
If the Bucs ever played in like the Hall of Fame game they have there for preseason, that would be like a good time to go.
That would be a good excuse to go.
You know, a lot of the old Brooks and Sad, those guys will all be there and stuff.
That's a good. That's a good
I did something pretty dumb. I was over at Hard Rock, and this wasn't just the other day. It was a couple months ago. But I was at the Hard Rock, and I said to my wife, I go, hey, they have the shops in here. They have a dress I think it would look fantastic on you. And I took her over to it, and it was Alicia Keys' dress that they had. It's not for sale. It's her dress. And I'm like, I saw it in the window.
Try it on.
Yeah. I guess you can't buy that. If you have enough money, I guess you probably could. Police department in Oregon is inviting people to play hide and seek with a cop for Halloween, where armed and uniformed police officers will try to tag teenagers and adults as they run through a wooded park at night.
I'm out.
Yeah, a lot of people are saying this probably isn't the best idea. Yeah. Freeze!
That would be a cool like reality show though if you could try and hide from the cops.
Well, remember they had that show that we were talking about before where you had to be off the grid? Like they gave you a half hour. They said, all right, go. And then you have to try and hide from them for like a week.
Right.
And people would go out in the woods or go to their friend's house. I got to tell you, if you go to your friend's house and they catch you, your friend's the worst. I saw one where the lady was like, what? No. And then she kept on like looking down at the basement stairs and stuff. And I'm like, you're terrible.
I would go to a friend that you guys don't even know I have.
Oh, you're trying to find Gio. Okay, yeah. Gio's in my house. He's in my attic or wherever. You're coming to my door, and I answer the door. Hello.
Hello. Is Gio home? Hey, is Gio here? Have you seen Gio? Yeah. I wouldn't say anything.
I don't say a word. Yeah. Honestly, I don't even answer the door. But if for some reason he caught me while I was walking out to my car, I just stare at you.
Can I tell you that I don't do anything criminal, and I don't intend to. I don't do drugs. I don't do any of these things at all. If the cops showed up at my house, I would open the door and I would welcome them in, and I'd be like, "Come on in, sit down."
What did Dom tell you?
Right. And I've been watching these videos that these lawyers have on TikTok and Instagram. And they're brothers from California, and they tell you how to handle all these situations. And like cops come to your house, knocking on the door, talk to them through the glass, tell them if they have a warrant, put it up to the glass and read the warrant. I'm like, I'm not doing any of that. I'm like, come on in.
When I was like 22, I had a detective in Tallahassee come to my door because they said I looked like somebody who'd stolen a credit card and was using it around town.
Yeah,
and I just let him in right in my house, sat down, and I was answering all the questions, and I didn't,
I mean, that's what innocent people do.
I knew I wasn't guilty though, but
the problem is, and there's a lot of great cops and stuff. Some are just looking for somebody, and they're like, it's close enough.
I think back now that he was definitely trying to trip me up. He's like, "Oh, we have video. It looks very much like you. Are you sure it's not you?"
Because they're allowed to lie to you.
Yeah,
they're allowed to lie to you. Yeah.
I'm like, no, I don't have a credit card. I haven't been doing that.
That's what I learned from Dom, is that they're allowed to lie to you, because the cop called me at the station one time trying to get a hold of me to ask me questions about somebody else. And I was like, I don't know what they're talking about, but I'll talk to them. And Dom was like, no, you won't. And I'm like, why? And he's like, because this has nothing to do with you. And I go, yeah, so why don't I just tell them? And he's like, because they could be calling about something else and lying about it. I was like, oh.
The cops came to my door one time, and I went outside and closed the door behind me, and I go, is this about the little kid I murdered? And they go, what? I go, nothing.
Galvin, I watch more videos of people going to confront people that are there to meet a 12-year-old kid or something. But I mean, listen to me. How could you be so dumb this day and age to still think that that's going to happen?
Yeah.
Do you know what also? It makes me feel so weird, because they have these weirdos that are going to try and meet little kids, and then there's some that beat the guy up.
Yeah.
And I feel bad for the guy.
I know. Like, I think if the kid is there, but if the kid is there and you caught him meeting the kid, then you could smack him around.
I get it. They're gross and disgusting, and they're going to ruin so many lives.
But they're setting those guys up,
right?
Like they're luring them into. They're putting the bait out there and then luring them in. I feel like that's wrong. Now I feel like if you're,
they're not though. They're not, because they're just on the chat things, whatever, and the guys hit them up, and they do tell them, I'm only 14. Right. Is that okay?
Like
or whatever.
They're well aware of what they're doing.
There is one on YouTube, Colorado Ped Patrol, and the guy sounds exactly like Richard Rawlings from Gas Monkey Garage. He sounds exactly like him, but he knows all the stuff, and he works with the local police a lot, and they know him. And he tells every one of them, he goes, listen, you can either have a conversation or we can call the police. And he goes, 80% of the time we don't even call the police. 100% of the time. Yeah, he tells them that, whatever, but then they start talking about it. I saw one guy that got away. They came and they're like, no, he's not doing anything. He just looks creepy and was at the park, you know what I mean? But
yeah, but
the
when they go up,
like punch him in the face and stuff.
Yeah, and I feel bad, but I'm also like, yeah, but you're a creep and you're gonna ruin so many lives. You deserve this, but I don't know. It's just weird.
Here's how I instantly change it. I feel bad, and then I think of my daughter.
Oh,
like,
absolutely, absolutely.
Like you wouldn't punch the guy in the face
100 times.
And that would have been a kid. They show up.
Would have been a kid.
They show up thinking it's going to be a kid.
Would have been a kid. Would have ruined that kid's life for the rest of his life. Would have ruined his family's life. Would have ruined his family. Anything that would have ruined so many. That ripple effect Not just that kid.
Right.
It's so many people.
And you
Wow.
saved a kid.
How are these dummies still showing up at these places? Like, I mean, there has to be some sort of success rate for them.
You probably
Oh, I'm
to
sure.
that they're
I'm
still-
sure.
yeah.
Well, and it's so funny too because this is the first time I ever done this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well.
You probably think you're never gonna get caught. Like you don't think you're gonna be one that gets caught.
Yeah. Oh, those guys are idiots.
Yeah.
How about this, Joe?
Yep.
Vapors.
Huh?
You're a vapor.
Scumbags.
Just got a huge payday thanks to a $300 million class action suit settled by Juul in 2022.
The singer?
Not the singer
Yeah.
Juul, the vape company Juul. Most people who signed up forgot all about it until their payment came through Venmo this week. It depends on how many pods you bought and whether you still had receipts and stuff. So if you didn't turn stuff in, you're
Yeah.
not just going to get Venmo all of a sudden. But some of the people are getting Venmo transfers for thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
Wow.
The reason Joe is garbage because he blows it in my face all the time.
That's
right.
Like
Drink
all the
it in,
time.
baby.
He like chucks his cloud in my direction.
It
on
is.
purpose.
It is interesting where you think you can vape. You know what I mean? Like I've seen him vape in here. I've seen him vape in the studio at work. I'm like, just.
Most of the time it doesn't bother me. Like if my son does it, it
but
doesn't bother me.
He doesn't chuck the cloud towards you
Your
like he
son
does to
vapes?
me.
Well, that's just
he
you,
doesn't
Gio.
vape. He'll hit the what is that other thing?
The weed thing? Right?
Yeah, the weed thing. That
Yeah.
doesn't bother me. It's not a vape. It's like a real weed stick.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah,
It's still a vape.
is
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Technically, it's
Yeah,
just
it's
a
still
weed
a vape.
vape. It's just not nicotine.
Yeah, I don't know either way whether it's good or bad for you. I don't think there's enough data yet. Whatever, but I feel like we're gonna find out. Like in 5 years, it's gonna be like, oh yeah, everybody's lungs are liquefying,
Yeah.
and you're like, ah.
I don't care. Just don't blow it at me, jerk off.
Yeah, well, you
Creep.
stand too close to me.
This seems like some sort of like stunt thing, whatever. But Pepperidge Farms is rebranding Goldfish crackers
Pepperidge Farm.
as Chilean sea bass. Chilean sea bass
Why?
crackers to make young adults think of them as something grown up. That the grown-ups eat it and stuff.
That's dumb.
Yeah, I think
I'll
it's
take
probably
it.
just
Yeah.
some sort of
You can call them little kid crackers. Like, well, maybe that's not. The
yeah.
best thing. Yeah.
Pet Patrol's gonna show up.
They are delicious. I like those.
Happy National Bologna Day. Oh, I love bologna.
I love a fried bologna.
Fried bologna, good.
Very good.
Fried bologna, good.
Makes you
Hate
feel-
bologna. Can't remember ever eting a bologna sandwich.
What?
Never.
How's that possible?
So
I'm
there's
sure I have.
Yeah.
But I
There's
have no recollection.
There's a few different ways that I haven't had bologna in I don't know how long, but that I
Well,
used
why
to.
though?
Huh? Because it's not good for you. It's
Even nothing eats
all
good
processed.
for you. Yeah,
but I make better choices.
that's true.
But I used to love bologna on toast with mayonnaise and tomato was really good. Bologna on toast with Kraft Single and ketchup is really good.
Gross.
No, this is the gross one that I used to eat whenever I was a kid. I don't know what I was thinking. I would eat bologna with peanut butter and pickles
Oh my
on white
God.
bread.
That's like a
no.
pregnant woman joke.
Was it
meal.
just you, or did like your mom?
No,
or
no,
your
that
dad
was
make
me. That was my
Yeah.
own creation. No,
Right.
my parents were normal. I was the one doing that.
Let me
Yeah.
try this.
Yeah. But I used to eat a lot of weird combinations. I used to eat Rice Krispies with like 8 spoonsful of sugar on there.
Yeah.
We all did that.
No. Then I would eat peanut butter out of the jar, like with a spoon, with my Rice Krispies and a hunk of salami.
Oh,
All right.
man.
Right?
Okay.
Salami.
Yeah.
I don't know why I would do that, but I would eat like weird combinations of food.
I don't know. I've ever heard the old Rice Krispie salami.
No.
Snap, crackle, pop, salami. You never heard that?
Snap, crackle, pop, real bad burp.
Yeah. Ugh. So weird. You guys excited? Next big thing is happening. 97X Next Big Thing on Saturday, December 7th at 1 p.m. Gates open at noon. Tickets are on sale now. It is happening at Baycare Sound over in Clearwater. Headliners, the All-American Rejects.
Yep, I like them.
Yeah, they got some good songs.
They're good live. I've seen them before.
Also, with All-American Rejects as the headliner, you got Something Corporate.
Also, good band.
I've heard of them. I don't know if I'm familiar with their music. And then you have Dayglow.
Dago, it's what they call it.
No, Dayglow.
I don't know Dayglow.
Dayglow, anyone?
No.
Familiar?
Dayglow. Dayglow.
Daylight comes and we got to go. I know this one, Judah and the Lion.
Yes.
I know the name.
Yeah. Gigi Perez.
Love him.
So interesting. I asked my daughter.
Yeah.
I said, "Do you like Gigi Perez?" She said, "I know one song." And then we listened to it yesterday on the radio. Not bad. Very typical 97X song.
Okay. And then Jonah Kagan.
Don't know.
Yeah.
I know that she does those exercises.
I don't know whether
Strengthen
Gigi
her.
or Jonah are male or female.
So Gigi, I assumed was a girl. Sounds like it could be either.
Well,
So there's Jonah Kagan and Jonah and the Lion.
Judah and the Lion.
I was like, two Jonahs on one show is too much.
And it's Ethan from 97X.
All right. All right.
Gigi Perez is a girl.
At
All
this
American
point-
Rejects, very good live. That's good stuff.
Yeah, they're a good band.
Yeah.
My wife likes them.
Yeah. I remember All American Rejects, Blink 182, a couple other, but it may have been a 97X show. I don't know, but it was a long time ago. But I think that was my son's like first concert.
Yeah.
And the dude from All American Rejects had broken his leg, I think.
Yes.
Was out there.
I was there. Yeah.
I think he was a little zooted up
Yep,
a little
yep,
bit.
yep.
But they sounded great, and he was having a great time.
But he was out in a wheelchair at one point. Yeah, I remember that.
He was like, "Yeah, I'm still out here though." All right. All American Rejects. So that is happening. Tickets are on sale now for 97X next big thing. That's December 7th.
Who is on that station?
Who is on? I think it's just Sam, right?
Sam. She's still on the station.
Yeah.
Okay. She's gonna be all pregnant out there on stage introducing
That's
bands.
right.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
she is so cute.
She is so cute. She got a little belly bump.
Yeah.
Baby bump.
Yeah, I saw her yesterday here at the station, and she said he finally popped out.
Yep.
And because she's been waiting, and she's like, I want to be cute and pregnant and stuff. And
Did you guys compare bumps?
No, we did not, Gio. Because I don't have one.
Don't call me Burger Guy then.
There's a difference. You eat Burger Guy. You eat burgers.
You
guys.
baby.
Carmen threw a comment there.
You're right. You got me.
I know.
It's going to be her
early.
baby's first concert.
Oh.
Yeah, how about that? Put some headphones on it.
Joey went to go see Counting Crows when he was in there.
Oh, yeah.
At about 8.5 months. Yeah. Well,
A 66-year-old woman, speaking of concerts, a 66-year-old woman either fell or jumped overboard during a Taylor Swift themed cruise off the coast of the Bahamas on Tuesday
if I was
night.
on a Taylor
I get
themed
it.
cruise, give me 3 days, I'm jumping overboard too.
The search was called off yesterday.
Yeah, that's it. You're done.
They always do that.
The oceans are big. I don't know if you heard about that.
And the
That's-
boat moves way faster than you think it's
Yeah.
moving.
So pending any new developments, it's called off.
Man, that has got to be so unbelievably scary.
Because you know once
At
you hit
night-
the water, it's over.
Yeah.
But you probably think, oh, well, they saw me. They're going
Right.
to turn around.
And then you
film
see
me.
the boat getting smaller and smaller and smaller.
And then you
until
have
it's gone.
nothing to hold on to, so you better be able to tread water. And who knows what's in the water?
Oh, my
and
God,
it's
at nighttime.
And if it's cold or
Total
anything.
darkness. It's
Yeah.
so dark.
And
even
you
if it's
can't
not-
even really kill yourself. Like you can try to drown yourself, but you ever try to do that?
Yeah,
Yeah,
your
I
body's
say it
going
like
to fight
I've tried to
against.
drown myself.
No,
I'm
but
just
your
assuming.
body would fight. Yeah.
Eventually, you just get too tired and just sink.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they say
mean-
drowning is one of the worst ways to go.
Yeah.
But no, they actually say drowning's not too bad if you don't fight it because it lets you fill up your lungs
Yeah.
and then you become like
Peacefully.
euphoric. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
If you
then
don't
I
fight
think
it.
but I think Robin Williams, like think about him, he was all doing fun stuff and then choked himself to death. Like
No, he did not.
Mm.
I mean,
Isn't
he
that-
killed himself. He hung himself. It wasn't autoerotic.
No.
who was that then?
That's Michael Hutchins.
Carradine. Yeah. and
Carradine,
Hutchins.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Carradine
okay.
and Hutchins. But I thought they said that he.
Robin Williams, yeah.
No, I thought he put a belt around his
Right.
Yeah, but he put the belt around and hung himself in a closet. He didn't.
Yeah.
There was
Right.
no
Which
signs
so
of him.
did Hutchins.
Yeah.
And he was doing stuff.
Yeah, but Robin Williams had
Lewy body disease.
and he got bad news about it, finances and all that stuff. Like he was very depressed. He was.
But he was
killed
always
himself.
depressed, and he had Lewy body disease, which is a protein on the brain that makes you, yeah.
Yeah,
That's a
but
problem.
those other guys, Carradine, they still think was killed by the Yakuza.
Yakuza. Yeah.
And then Michael Hutchins, they believe, was masturbating. So
Wild.
yeah,
How about this? Our buddy who came out for our big Bone 10 anniversary party and stuff, Jerry Springer. Netflix is airing a 2-part documentary called Jerry Springer Fights Camera Action.
I love everything about Jerry Springer's life.
It premieres on January 7th. Jerry, of course, died last year of pancreatic cancer, was a Sarasota resident. Super nice guy. Very nice guy. Oh, there you go. That's
Sorry, Jerry.
It's a moment of snot for Jerry Springer. There you go. January 7th on Netflix. You can check that out.
Jerry Springer's life was in politics and then he screwed that up, and then he went into the talk show thing and realized that the crazier it was, the more ratings got, and just completely changed the face of television with the Jerry Springer Show.
And played it perfectly because behind the scenes, he was like, get the craziest people you possibly can. And then in front of the camera, well, we can't do that. He played it like he was like, I'm not involved in this. This circus is going on around me, and I'm just trying to be over here.
Do you remember when those porn stars set him up?
Oh, yeah.
But I
he
thought,
paid by check or whatever.
No. That was when he was the mayor of Cincinnati.
Right.
He paid a prostitute by check. But then years later, a really hot porn star, I can't remember her name. She used to go on Howard all the time. They set him up with the Inquirer, where they had cameras hidden and all that stuff. And I thought, but who's nobody's expecting more from Jerry. Big deal. He's a celebrity now. Of course, he's going to bang hookers whoever he wants to. Nobody cared about that stuff. But I'll tell you what I did enjoy that I didn't think I would was the movie they made.
Yeah,
that was actually a pretty good.
Jamie
movie.
Presley.
Yeah.
A new civil lawsuit regarding sexual assault has been filed against Vince McMahon and his wife Linda McMahon, WWE, and his parent company TKO. The law firm of Ditello, Levitt, and Murphy, Falcon and Murphy, filed.
Ditello? You got Italian, a Jew, Levitt. What was the other one?
Murphy, an Irishman.
Irish.
Falcon.
A bird.
A bird. And another Murphy.
Oh, you're good.
Filed a lawsuit on behalf of 5 anonymous clients who are accusing former WWE ring announcer Mel Phillips of sexual abuse against minors.
Ooh.
Yeah, the firm's press release announcing the lawsuit reveals that the clients are all former ring boys, underage boys who were brought on to help assemble the ring before WWE matches in the 80s and 90s. According to the lawsuit, Phillips, who died in 2012, groomed and sexually assaulted the children, with both Vince and Linda McMahon said to have been aware of what was occurring, but did not stop the
But how
act.
do you say that now? Well, he's dead, so you can say whatever you want.
Yeah, but you got to have proof. That's the burden of proof. So you can say that, but then for the lawsuit to move forward, you have to have enough proof for the lawsuit to move forward.
What I'm saying is, if I want to plan, if I worked for the WWE in the 80s and I want to plan a lawsuit against them, well, who do we work with that can't defend themselves? Who can't? They'll pick Phillips. He's a dead guy.
Yeah.
Now they go in, they say, well, we can prove that we can say all these stories that we were all molested by this guy and groomed by this guy. He can't say anything about it. They can only speak secondhand about it. They'll probably settle.
But what if they have audio tapes or they have some sort of written confirmation or whatever? Listen, I know that he's molesting you, but there's nothing, who knows?
I did also see that Johnny Ace, the disgusting pig that he is, him and Vince McMahon led you to a tag team of that girl that they pooped on. He was married to the Bella's mother.
Oh, really?
And he was cheating.
Have you ever seen her?
Yes.
Is she beautiful?
She's not as beautiful as they are, but she's attractive for her age.
Yeah.
You know, they lived like 2 minutes from here.
Who?
Johnny Ace and the Bella.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
Cheval.
Yeah. In here?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I take it all back, Johnny. Johnny Ace is
I don't know anymore, but a couple years ago, yeah.
He's a piece of garbage. He was married and had kids and had been doing all these things allegedly with Vince and all that. Then marries the Bella's mother, and then I guess the timeline didn't match up because they're divorced.
Yeah,
I read that the other day. They officially got divorced.
Because I remember when they had the Bella's TV show, they were showing clips, and I'm like, I know where that. Hey, look. I know where that is. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Liam Neeson says he might retire from action movies by the end of next year. He said, quote, I'm 72. It's got to stop at some age.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I mean, he's believable
such a great
at this
actor
point.
to be an action movie hero, but he's such a great actor.
Oh,
yes, and he does great acting roles. But he said, you know, it's made him the most money.
Taken, I'm sure. Yeah,
the action movies.
Yeah,
and stuff.
but I mean,
like,
but
all
he's such a really good actor. It's so weird that that's the route that he has to go to make money.
Yeah,
it's funny.
Taken movies are great.
Yeah, I mean, I only saw the first one.
The second one was good too.
Yeah,
you wonder like how could they do it again, and it's a pretty good story.
Interesting. I what happened?
Nothing else. Just if you can find that.
Yeah, I don't. I know the first one was the daughter. I think the second one was the wife or something, right?
Yeah.
Famke Janssen. Good stuff.
Yeah, I'd fight for her.
Yo, I'd fight everybody. So this happened last week. I don't know whether we talked about it, but you definitely saw it. Aaron Rodgers says he was not eating boogers.
He absolutely was.
100%.
I put the video up on our Instagram.
So he says he was not eating boogers last Sunday's game, but he was on with Pat McAfee and they were showing the video, and he said, "quote It's a tough look to try and defend because of that video. It's a little incriminating."
He was eating his boogers.
But he said, he goes, "I think you can see that I picked it, but didn't eat it."
No, he put his hand in his mouth.
Yeah.
I love that McAfee comes right out of the gate and asks him about that. Like, he doesn't,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
I
Like,
mean, yeah, but that's like if it was Martine, we would totally ask Martine.
right.
About that.
That's why I have so much respect for McAfee and his show, what he does. Like that, he feels like one of us.
McAfee brought so much energy to sports broadcasting again. I mean, he's made it like Rome was good because he did something different than every other sportscaster was doing.
Yeah.
But then it got old after a while. And then McAfee just comes in with all this energy and fun. And he makes me want to watch sports news that I don't care about. You know, I mean, he's got me interested in college football on College Game Day for him more than I am for the games.
I saw McAfee put out a thing the other day, and he said, "We need some basketball experts." He goes, "You would think being on ESPN, we'd be able to get basketball experts, but for some reason they don't want to work with us." And
Oh, really?
so he was kind of taking shots at them, and he was like, "So we need some people who can." And he goes, "And I'll pay you. We pay our guests, to do the different stuff." So
You know where their studio, they bought like an old church.
Oh, really?
And they turned the entire church into their studio.
Oh, that's cool.
And that's why, like,
I wonder if they get a tax break because it's a
maybe.
church.
But that where they, if you see like their live shot, it's in like this big round room. That was the church, and they
that's
cleared
cool.
it all out and built their studio there.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, they got
man.
all their operations, sales, everything, all to that one building.
I would still keep all the saint stuff outside and call it the Church of Pat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Cathedral of Sports.
Yeah.
Finally, in news, this is unbelievable. Shohei Ohtani's record-breaking 50-50 ball sold at auction. Did you see how much?
No.
What do you think?
I wouldn't even know where to start.
So his 50-50 ball, that's a big deal. That's unbelievable. Shohei Ohtani, who's just crushing home runs like it's nothing. The ball that got caught. So a guy caught it in the crowd
And was able to sell it.
For how much?
$2 million.
$2 million for a baseball. That guy, could you imagine that? Catching that baseball.
Be great.
Not $2 million. Any other guesses?
Higher or lower?
I'm not going to tell you.
800,000.
800,000. $4 million. Carmen, you got a guess?
I'm going to go low, 250.
Mike, you're close, but you're still low. You said $4 million.
Yeah.
$4.39 million.
Wow,
It set a record for the most paid for a baseball and sports ball in general.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that guy happened to go to that game, happened to catch a home run.
No, but
it was
you
the
remember
50-50 ball.
When McGuire and Sosa were going at it, people were just buying bleacher seats just to hope
try and
that
get
would
it.
happen, sitting outside the stadium waiting for.
But do you think in a million years this guy, even if he planned it and stuff, that trying to catch it, what are the odds of you catching it and stuff, and then selling it for the most $4.39 million
Insane.
for that ball? By the way, I don't think this comes as anybody's surprise. Major League Baseball got lucky this year because the Yankees and the Dodgers are facing off in the World Series.
Yep.
Game 1 is tomorrow night, and New York and LA are ranked as the top 2 baseball cities.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun World Series, which we haven't seen the Yankees and Dodgers since the early 80s play
Call
each
it.
other.
Yankees or Dodgers?
Oh, Yankees.
Yankees or
It's
Dodgers?
Yankees versus Ohtani.
Dodgers.
No, I'll
Joe?
fight you for it.
Yankees.
Carmen?
Yankees.
I kind of feel Dodgers.
Yeah.
I think it's Yankees, but I feel Dodgers.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We'll see.
Dodgers for sure.
We'll see.
Dodgers.
All right,
and
Oh, well, you saying it ruins it.
You're not a Yankee fan. Don't jump on the
Whoa.
bandwagon now.
Whoa.
He's going to start wearing all his
Yeah,
stuff
he's
again.
getting all defensive.
I am a Yankee fan. I am not a baseball fan. There's a big difference.
Listen,
Listen to me.
the bandwagon's loading up, and Mike's looking to catch a ride.
My brother-in-law called me up the other day and said, "Let's go to the World Series." And I said, "No,
Yeah.
I'm not going. There's not worth taking a flight up to New York to go to. It's not. I've already been to enough World Series games. I don't want to go anymore. That's it."
Not a real fan.
Oh, shut up.
Can you
Eat a W.
Take
can you name some of the Yankees, current Yankees?
Yeah. Judge, Volpe, Stanton. The other guy. What's the other guy's name? If you give me the first name, I'll tell you.
big fan.
I don't watch baseball anymore.
Juan.
Juan. Soto.
2, 3, 4. Well, Juan Soto, yeah.
Juan Valdez.
Jazz.
Jazz. Flute. Jazz flute.
Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Jazz Palmentary.
Anthony.
Volpe?
Well, there's
Yeah,
Anthony
there's another
Volpe,
one.
but there's another Anthony. First base.
Oh.
Rizzo.
Oh, yeah.
The old Rizzo. Yeah. You got Austin Wells. Austin Wells, the catcher, who has a fantastic mustache, but he looks like. Do you remember the FX show with Dennis Leary, where he's a firefighter?
What was it called? I do. I watched it.
But the
Rescue Me.
Rescue Me. The fire chief guy, the kind of chubby face with the mustache. That's who this guy looks like. He's a great hitter. It's unbelievable. Every time he gets up to bat, I'm like, this guy's unbelievable. But he looks like just a chubby kid.
By the way, speaking of Rescue Me.
Yes.
My number one best friend, Bobby Kelly.
Yes.
I have not talked to him in like 3 weeks.
Is he back from the... Do you know?
I think he's mad at me.
Oh. For?
Eating.
Well,
yeah.
You get punished. You do bad things, you get punished. You don't get to talk to your best friend.
Text him and I said, "Are you back?" And he said, "Yes, but something." And then I go, "Everything good?" He goes, "No." I go, "What's wrong?" He goes, "It was good. Then things got really bad. I can't really talk about it right now." And I was like, "Okay, good. Well, let it go." Then the next text I got from him was like 3 days later, and it was him yelling at me because you guys ratted me out for going to Taco Bell and Wendy's in the same day.
You ratted yourself out. We just reiterated.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
You're
welcome.
And he texted me and yelled at me for that, and yelled at me for drinking carbonated water. And then I wrote back to him, and he didn't answer me, and I haven't heard from him since. And this is a guy who calls me every other day, if not every day.
Yeah.
So I don't know if he's mad at me.
Do you want me to text him and see if he's mad at you?
No, I'd rather just
Check
call him
yes
on
or
the
no?
air. I'd rather call him on the
Okay,
air.
we can do
I'm
that.
not mad at him.
Right.
So I have no problem calling him.
Right.
But I feel like he's mad at me because I ate bad.
Okay.
Which I'm getting it from every angle.
Yeah.
I talked to a nutritionist today, and
She's mad at you.
I have my doctor's appointment coming up.
They're mad
they're
at
all
you.
going to be mad at me.
Your wife's mad at you?
Yeah, she's good.
No? Really?
I'm not mad. Let's order McGriddles. All right. I'm not mad at all.
But I don't eat McGriddles. I joke about it, but I don't eat McGriddles before Bobby hears and doesn't talk to me for another month.
Can I tell you, I came home the other day and my wife, or my son got Uber Eats. He's like, I got some breakfast. I go, what'd you get? And he goes, McDonald's. I go, what'd you get from McDonald's? And he goes, sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit thing, whatever. And I go, have you ever had the steak, egg, and cheese bagel? And he goes,
don't
what?
do it.
He goes, what is that? And I go, we'll break it down. It's a steak.
If only they named it after the ingredients.
No, but I go, listen, it's steak, kind of, with sauteed onions, some sort of sauce on there with cheese on a bagel. I go, it may be the greatest invention. He was holding his iPhone. I go, better than the iPhone. He started laughing.
It's
I go,
up there.
I go,
Carmen, call Bobby.
I go, it is also the reason I got up to 320.
Every
time.
Be quiet about
Every
it.
time.
Be quiet about it.
Yeah, but I told him, I go, don't get hooked. But they are
that's the
really,
problem. Don't teach it to him.
they're really
Like
good.
there are things that I'll go to.
I don't think that
Starbucks.
kid could ever get fat. Although they used to call me, a name that's a place in Africa. That was my nickname as a kid because I was so
Ethiopian.
skinny. Yeah.
That's not a bad. That's not. You can say that.
You don't want to say it like derogatory.
Oh,
whatever.
do you know how I got in trouble for that?
What?
Before you worked here.
Huh?
Do you know I got in a fight with Randy Moss one time?
Yeah. Oh.
I got in a fight with Randy Moss, and Sporting News Network called me, and they
Was it
said,
because of your blackface or what was it?
I've never worn blackface. Sporting News Network called me, and they were like, we have a syndicated show. We want you to come on and talk about it. I was like, okay. So I was fishing at the Skyway Pier at night. It was like at 9 o'clock at night.
Who are you?
Yeah, I was with some friends and we were fishing, and I was doing the phone interview with them, and they were laughing at me being on the phone, and I was laughing. And Black Hawk Down had just come out, and they were like, "Couldn't you?" Bottom line is, can you fight Randy Moss? I go, yeah, he's like one of those skinnies in Black Hawk Down, and people lost their mind.
I'm
I
sure.
called him was a skinny.
Yeah.
Yes, Carmen.
Mike Calta, your best friend, is on line one.
Is he?
Is he my best friend?
Yeah.
Is he my best friend?
First of all, the loyalty that the Stockholm syndrome you put into Carmen is just epic.
What do you mean? Why?
I mean, it's because I'm like, Carmen, what does he want to talk about? Okay, I'll put you on. Carmen, tell me no, okay, I will put you. I mean, she shut me down like I wasn't I wasn't
I
human.
know how to do
She's
it.
a radio pro.
Yeah, you're an improv guy. You'll be fine.
Al and the Monkeys will be fine.
Yeah.
Right? Is that?
So, Bob, how long you been back from your trip?
Hi, Galvin. How you doing?
Good.
Oh, just
Good to
jump
hear
right
from you.
over my question.
Here's the thing with you. Ready?
Oh, here we
Here's
go.
the
Here we
thing
go.
with you.
Okay.
And this is and people will know this about you. And the people, I guarantee, as I'm talking, heads in the room will be just going up and down, but like uncontrollably. They'll have to catch themselves. Oh God, he's right.
All right, I'm looking. Go ahead, say something.
I texted you the other day, didn't I?
Yes, I talked about it every
And
day since.
I called you. the other day.
No. You did not. If you can show me a phone record on your phone, a screenshot of you calling me the other day, I'll believe you. But you did not call me.
All right, I'm going to get that for you. I can't right now, but I will. I will find that for you.
Everybody's head
because
shaking.
you're acting like when people call you, you just pick up the phone. Like, dude, when people call, I pick up. That's my thing.
Right. Okay.
It's your thing. It's your thing not to answer the phone when people call you.
That's not true. I've been, especially in 2024.
Did you hear that laugh?
Yeah.
Did you hear the laugh?
That's, by the way, it's 100% true.
I've been a lot better with that.
No, you have not. You've never been not better with anything that you're bad at.
Oh. Bobby,
It's difficult to be
it
friends
breaks
with you.
down to he is concerned that you are mad at him because of his poor eating habits.
I feel like we stopped being friends.
Galvin,
We stopped being friends when you heard that I went to Taco Bell and Wendy's in the same day.
Or as somebody calls it, a double banger.
Bang bang.
yeah, the bang bang, the bang bang.
Yeah, bang bang.
I like the double. I actually think double bang is better, but that's where poor people live who do bang bangs. Brother, every morning we get up and we turn the little Echo on in the kitchen, big screen, and we watch the Mike Calta Show. You guys are very entertaining. It's probably one of the, if not the best talk show in the morning. It is hilarious. You guys are all fun. It makes us all laugh.
But
Thank you.
Yep. But the other day, I'm watching this, and my friend who just got the surgery, who's losing weight, was blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Yeah, you know what I did yesterday? You little sneaky fatty.
By the way, I feel like he told us, and I think I even said it during the conversation. I feel like he told us because you were in remote Canada and you wouldn't be able to hear.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watch back episodes, buddy. Okay?
I figured like a
I go
badger
back.
came and told you or something.
No, I go back and I watch the episodes. And little fat boobs. Yeah.
Listen.
Little fat boobs. I went to Taco Bell and blah blah blah. What? And I'm like, okay. All right, you know what? Slip up. Went to Taco Bell. Blah blah blah. I don't know how he went to Taco. Shouldn't be able to eat that much. It's under a year. I don't know how you.
I didn't eat a lot. I didn't eat a lot of it.
Oh, it's the double decker.
Did you eat the whole taco?
It's a taco.
And Wendy's.
First of all,
They weren't
when you
separated.
when you sing your sentences, you're lying.
I said yes, I ate a taco, but it's just a taco. It wasn't like the world's biggest taco.
Mike, there's no such thing as just a taco at Taco Bell. It's Taco Nacho Supreme El Grande El Zingabong.
It was a double-decker taco. It was a double-decker taco.
By the way, I feel like you're trying to convince your wife it was only a kiss.
Yeah.
It was just a taco.
Yeah.
I thought it was more than one taco.
No. It was one taco.
Double decker.
One double-decker taco.
That's two tacos.
Hold on. Hold on.
Double decker.
That's two
Hold
tacos.
Hold on.
Yeah.
But let's get real.
Yeah.
You're telling me you went to the Taco Bell drive-thru and you ordered one double-decker taco.
Swear on my children's
Preach.
lives.
I'm telling you right now.
Guys.
Nobody has ever ordered one item from Taco
not
Bell.
allowed.
If you do, they send you to jail.
Yeah, they kick you out of line.
Galvin,
Yes.
Galvin, Carmen, everybody, it has the word double in it.
I
It's not a
ordered
taco.
one.
It's a double taco, which is two tacos, you big double boob.
I ordered one double-decker taco
The word double's in it.
and-
It's a double decker.
and other item.
Yeah.
right,
but I
Michael,
ordered
can I ask
one
you a question?
taco. I answered the question
Right.
truthfully. I'm just
Great.
letting
Okay,
you know.
what else did you order?
Like a steak burrito.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh.
Exactly.
Anything else?
No, that was it.
It was a double-decker taco and a steak burrito.
Yes.
No nachos, no chips, no fries.
cheese, no hot
what
sauce.
drink?
Carbonated drink?
I had a drink already.
What kind of drink?
No, I had a coffee.
Yeah. Ooh, you're
Yeah.
drinking coffee with a steak burrito?
I don't drink
What
well.
are you, 90? I'll get a black coffee with a hamburger. What's wrong with you?
So how long have you been back from comedy camp?
Hang on one second.
No.
I just want to ask one more.
No.
I just want to ask one. No, we're not done. When you see a double-decker bus, how many buses is that?
It's 2. It's one on top of the other one.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You got a double-decker taco. That's 2 tacos, and that's not even it. But then old Chub Boobs, you went down and you went to a Wendy's.
Wendy's Chaser.
Yeah.
You went to a Wendy's and got what?
Because can I tell you?
What'd you get at Wendy's?
I'll tell you why. I will tell you. I had a chicken sandwich.
Oh, yeah. It's good.
Oh, my God. A whole chicken sandwich?
No, I don't know if I ate it all, but I ordered it all. But let me ask you: when you were drinking, were you like, "I'm just gonna have one drink," and then later on in the day, you're like, "Well, I already drank today. I could drink again."
Yeah.
No, buddy, exactly. I know exactly. I know you're a food addict.
Yeah.
I know you just went and snorted Wendy's and Taco Bell. I get that.
I did. Listen. I had a bad day. I admit it. It happened. I'm not hiding it. And then I bounced back the next day.
Yeah, and here's the problem. Here's why I'm really mad at you.
All right. You admit
Here's
you're
why
mad. You admit you're mad at me.
I'm mad at you, and
So
here's
you
why
have
I'm
not
mad
talked
at
to
you.
me. You've been not calling
No,
me because
that's
you're
not
mad
why
at me.
I haven't. No.
Why
Oh,
haven't
God,
you
you're
called
such
me?
an egomaniac.
Why haven't you called
It's all
me?
about. I'm going to tell you. If you this is why I'm mad about the Taco Bell incident
All right.
of 2024.
The great Taco Bell incident.
Because I was sitting there, blah, 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 and the Taco Bell, and I'm listening. I actually talked to Dawn about it. I went to Taco Bell, and then I drove by a Taco Bell.
Oh, no.
You made me relapse.
But do you know whose fault it is? Carmen, because Carmen talking about it made me go to Taco Bell. It's on you, Carmen.
You know what losers do? They blame everyone else.
That's right.
Yeah. How dare you?
What was your order, Bobby?
What did you get?
I was trying to remember what you got.
He's like, give me the Mike Calta.
Hey, Bob. It's so good.
Yeah.
It's so good that you don't live here.
Oh,
we would just be like, let's just go to Taco Bell. Let's just get it over with.
Dude, it would be the chubby checker scene in Fatso.
Oh,
Get a jelly donut and suck the jelly and replace it with chocolate.
You guys would both just get mini bikes and take pictures out of it.
Oh, my
Lots eating in the car.
Oh, my God.
You would just go to Mike's kitchen one day and the cabinet doors would be ripped off.
You relapsed? You went to Taco Bell, too, and that's why you're mad at me?
I went to Taco Bell because I was so mad that I couldn't get it out of my head. I was like, "This is double taco.
You
Give me
deserve
double
it.
taco."
You deserve it. And I will say this, listen, the double decker, it came back on the 10th, and it's only back for limited time.
Ooh, so
That
we
is
got to
one
go
of the-
again. We got to go again.
Yeah, it's one of the
I wrote
best
it
menu
in.
items that they took away, and it came back. So you have, and you've been doing very good, Bobby. So I feel like you
Thank you.
Earned it.
deserved it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mike,
Bobby.
on the other hand.
Bobby
Yeah.
Yeah. Mike,
But so let me ask you a
every
question.
other day.
Do you know the last conversation that we had?
Was it about my wife's boobs?
No. I text you and I said, "Are you back yet?" And you go, "Yeah, but I can't, talk something, have whatever." And I go, "Are you okay, everything good?" And you said, "It started out good and it ended real bad." And I'll call you later or whatever. And that's the last time I talked to you. That's been like 2 weeks.
It has not been 2 weeks. I've been. You're such a liar.
In my heart, it feels like 2 weeks.
I mean, you just lie like that right out in the open. It's been 2 weeks, dude. I got back Sunday.
Oh,
It's
okay.
been 4 days.
I'm gonna look. Hold on. I got it in my phone. See, the way they make the phone these days, you can just look it up.
Well, the fact that you said you texted him the other day or yesterday, and then he said, "Yeah," and I've been waiting ever since, every day since. It's been one day. If it was
Okay,
yesterday.
so Friday at 4 p.m. Friday at 4 p.m., which is 1 week tomorrow. Okay.
Yeah.
Was when good then bad. I wrote, "Okay, call me when you can." Didn't call me
Right.
Friday, Saturday, or
Yeah,
Sunday.
yep.
And then
Friday-
excuse me.
Yep.
Then didn't call me Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I had to call him today, but on Monday did send me this, and I will read it. You're not supposed to drink carbonated liquids at all, even if it's sugar-free. It expands your belly and gives you a bigger stomach, which is the exact opposite of surgery. Stop eating Wendy's and Taco Bell. What the F are you doing? That's what he said.
Yeah.
Listen, buddy. Listen. And then I went to Taco Bell.
I was going to say.
That's what it is.
And Bobby, that's why I love you.
At any point while you were texting that, did you have cheese on your shirt?
No. But I kept going, Taco Bell double taco. What the hell's wrong with what is a double taco? Like,
Did
the fatso in me, dude. I'm fat for life, kid. You know that.
Ladies follow up ever into your mind after Taco Bell, like Mike?
No, dude. As soon as I've been into Taco, I mean, look at Taco Bell. This I don't know what it is, but there's something about it that brings back your childhood, your 20s, and you bite into it. But after one, like I ate a half. Me and Max went and split a taco. He ate half, I ate half, and we're out. That was it.
Yeah,
No way.
I don't believe that either.
Yeah, I swear to God.
Max can house a taco on his own.
Never had Taco Bell.
Really?
Never had it.
What?
Really?
No.
Oh.
No, because I take him to Mexican restaurants. Like we have all these great Mexican restaurants. We actually go to an authentic Mexican restaurant and get a real taco.
Yeah.
So
number one Mexican restaurant in America is Taco Bell. Yeah. You could take me to the fanciest dinner, and I'll go, you know what is better than this? Taco Bell.
Taco Bell.
Yeah.
You can go to Vallarta and ask them for a double-decker taco, and they go, no sabo.
Bobby, if I came and visited you, and we went to New York City, you know where I want to go for dinner? Olive Garden.
All right.
Hey, dude, listen, I hear you, dude. I mean, Olive Garden's good. The salad is awesome.
Oh, no, now I made him go to Olive Garden.
Bread six.
But, Bobby,
we are the fattest friends ever.
It's so bad, dude. I told you, I wouldn't have got the surgery if it wasn't for you and monkey bread.
Yeah.
I lost 40 pounds on my way down. You said literally when I got in the car, bro, you look great. I felt great. I was great. I was on my way. And then you were like, dude, let's stop here. And then let's get monkey bread. No, I can't eat that. Get monkey bread. Just try a piece. I can't get monkey bread. Just try. And then I had one piece, half a loaf later, 60 pounds later.
Oh.
Because of you.
All that hard work.
Monkey bread.
All that hard work. Bobby, do you feel like that? Like, obviously, you've lost a lot of weight and you look great. Do you feel like whenever people give you compliments, you're like, I could have a taco from Taco Bell. It's not big, like, you know.
Oh, no. No. Oh, you know what goes off? Monkey bread.
Yeah.
I just think of monkey bread. I remember that when monkey bread and old chubby elbows got me to eat that monkey bread, and I don't do it. No, even the Taco Bell thing. I mean, it still lives in me. That taco, I kept saying it in my head, Taco Bell. It's a fun name.
Yep.
Taco Bell.
Yep.
Taco Bell.
Yep.
Double decker. They choose fun names. Double decker. Double decker. Double decker.
Don't even learn the other names. You'll just be drawn in.
Yeah. Buddy, I was so crazy. Monday all day. I literally had to catch up on I think 8 hours of shows on Monday.
Yeah.
And then Tuesday I did another 8 hours of talking.
I thought we broke up over tacos.
No, I was going to call you, but you know what? It's funny because when I feel like, oh man, my friend hasn't called me, I hope everything's okay. I hope I didn't do anything. I hope something's not wrong with us. You know what I do?
Exactly what I did today. I called you.
But you called me. You had Carmen call me.
Yeah, because I don't have a phone system here. It's not that I can't call.
No, because you don't have veins and emotions connected to your heart.
Bobby, but I will say you didn't pick up the phone. I had to speak.
What are you talking about?
Right.
Oh, because it's sweetie, because it's an 800 number.
Okay. And
I thought it was. I have this number, but I have the other number too that comes up as Cowhead call-in.
Yeah, that
and I've never
work
changed
anymore. By the way, just a heads up in case you try to call.
Oh,
it's only this number.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got you. Okay, you got a new number, so that's why
I had not one but two hurricanes come here, and you didn't call to see if I was okay.
You're crazy. You're nuts. You're lying. You're just lying.
Wait.
You're lying. I'll do Christopher Walken. You're lying. You're a liar. I called you during the hurricane. The first one. We'll be fine.
Yeah.
All right. Not so good.
Yeah.
I called you, dude. Tell the fans that I called you. Tell everybody in the studio I called you. You know I called you.
You called me before the first one. I mean, before the second.
What do you mean?
You did call me before the second one.
I did. I mean, I'm going in the woods. I'm making sure you're all right.
He did.
I went up. Yeah.
You didn't call me?
I went up.
You didn't call me? You know who texted me? Steve Byrne.
Oh,
Steve Byrne texted me to check on me.
Guy.
Yeah,
that's why I go out to Vegas to see him.
Steve Byrne also.
Chinese.
No, he's not
Korean.
Chinese. He's half Korean.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I got that wrong. I'm so. You know what? You're right. I should have called all of you guys.
Would have been nice.
But here's why I don't call on the Hurricanes. I didn't call on this last one. Every time I would get worried about it, dude, we're fine. Tampa doesn't get hit. Don't worry about it. Tampa never get hit by hurricanes. And all of a sudden, it's happening. You know what I mean? So now I'll be more aware of that. I apologize, Carmen. I should have called you. I should have called everybody, and I didn't because I was worried about you guys.
I mean, let's not get crazy. I'm the one that you have to worry about.
You can text me. You don't have to call me.
I could have. Galvin opened up and then shut the door real quick. Yeah, dude, it was crazy. Canada was nuts too. It was. I can't talk about it, but it was crazy.
Oh,
dude.
good or bad?
Both. Very of both.
All right, that's good enough.
Like very of both. It was crazy. I mean, the Canadian woods are real wild.
Did you see any
sense
bears?
of it.
Were there any bears?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, a lot of stuff happened.
All right.
Bobby,
And,
I saw a funny clip of you out at Legions of Skanks at the big fest that they do and stuff.
Skankfest.
You were talking about people who are negative, and you had a name for them, and I thought that was pretty funny.
Well, that's what you call somebody.
Well, I don't know if I shout it in a room full of people, but you did.
Okay.
I thought I could figure it out.
Yeah.
Hey, negative.
All right. Well, I'm glad we caught up, Bob.
All right. Well, listen. Have you been good since this?
Yes.
All right. Call me from the Olive Garden later. I'll talk to you. I love you so much.
All right, pal. Talk to you later.
See you, Bobby.
Love you, Bobby.
Thanks, time, bye, guys.
Great Bobby Kelly.
Call him on the
He was
monkey
fat
phone.
mad at me.
Yeah.
He was fat mad at me.
Yeah.
Well, that's how it goes.
You slip, I slip, he slips.
Yeah.
You just dip, I dip, we dip.
Now you're in an even playing field.
Yep. I'm
So-
gonna Uber eat some Taco Bell today.
That would be hilarious.
That would be
dude.
great.
That would
You're-
be hilarious.
Sorry, we had a fight.
Just
You're a
shows
friend,
up.
Mike. Yeah.
Bag of double-decker tacos.
Yeah, that'd be hilarious.
I mean, if Taco Bell shows your house, how do you not eat it?
I mean,
you
you go to jail if you don't.
yeah.
All right, we got to take a break. Is Cody Tucker cool? I forgot about him.
Yeah, he's
okay.
been-
All right, we'll check in with Cody Tucker next, and then Martine Grammatical will be here. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone. Right now, let's check in Texas with our guy Cody Tucker. And Cody, my apologies for making you wait so long. Robert Kelly was confessing that he has a eating problem and on this show, and we didn't want to throw him off. How you doing, bud?
I'm pretty good. I think I might be in the same boat, to be honest.
Well, listen, don't listen to this show because it's definitely not helpful with driving people to Taco Bell. Cody Tucker is out there in Texas, and he has a show on YouTube called The Cody Tucker Show. Who is the last celebrity you had that I remember? Oh, Nick Swartzen.
Well, I had Nick Swartzen, and the last episode was Godfrey.
Oh, I love Godfrey. Godfrey's a great guy. All right,
awesome.
What do you got for us this week?
So I got a few movie behind the scenes making of stories.
All right.
So first, during the filming of The Exorcist, the director and certified nut job, William Friedkin, wasn't getting the results from the actors that he wanted. He believed that they should be more scared and on edge. So the way he decided to resolve that issue was by carrying around a loaded shotgun with him on set and randomly shooting the gun in the air during takes.
I'm going to start doing that around here.
I was going to say, that'd be a bad idea.
I think that's what Alec Baldwin was trying to do.
Yeah, well, maybe.
Oh, no.
Well,
Oh, no.
yeah. Actually, if you watch The Exorcist, there's a part where they're the adults are at the bottom of the staircase, and then Reagan, the girl, is upstairs, and she makes a loud noise, and they all jump. They're not jumping from her making a loud noise. They're jumping because William Friedkin shot a shotgun in the air right next to it.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. And so during the filming of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, so they were filming in 1972, I believe, they were filming the movie in Germany. They were trying to cast local people to play the Oompa Loompas, but we're having a hard time finding any dwarfs in the area. so they had to cast them from other countries. The reason that they couldn't find any is because the Nazis had killed most of the Doors in Germany.
Because I was going to say that's a Hitler thing. I mean, it's an imperfection.
I mean, it makes sense.
Oh, I don't. I gotta tell you, if I was Hitler, I would want to get as many Nazis. I mean, as many midgets around as possible. I love them. I would have had a little Nazi colony of midgets,
like Willy Wonka.
Yeah, exactly.
There was a king of Jerusalem. I think Henry II. He died. He had a pet dwarf that he tripped over and died because he tripped over him and fell out of a window.
It was a pet. It was a pet, not a friend. Right. It was a pet.
It was actually very common to have dwarves as pets back in the
oh my god,
medieval
that's so
Renaissance time. And then so during the filming of the Russian roulette scene in Deer Hunter, Robert De Niro insisted that a real bullet be placed in the gun to add to the realism of the scene.
Oh my god.
Of course the gun was checked to make sure that live round wasn't, next in the chamber, but still when you watch that movie there is a bullet in that gun.
That's insane.
That's method acting.
Yeah. No kidding.
Yeah.
It's funny because Dustin Hoffman had a scene with Olivier one time, and Dustin Hoffman was doing the method acting, and he had to be like exasperated. So during a take, he ran around in circles and got all sweaty and then when he came in and he goes, and right as the scene was about to start, Olivier looked at me and said, "Why don't you try acting?"
That's hilarious.
Yeah, it was for Marathon Man.
Yeah. That's so funny.
Yeah.
I for a second thought I might have a story to tell Cody that he's never heard before.
Nope, he knew it.
Sorry, I got that one. Yeah.
What? And go ahead.
But no, go ahead.
What I was say, how much? Like every time I ask you this, I'm amazed every week by how much stuff you know. Because if you follow Cody on Instagram, which is how we came together, I followed him and just am amazed by what he does. I learn something all the time from you. And none of it is ever the same. Like, Cody always has movie stuff, or he always has like some of the things in history that you bring up. Like, and I ask you, and you say, "I just read a lot." You must read everything.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I'm just constantly like going through books. I mean, reading online, like everything that I can until I find like some little nugget that just seems interesting, and then go down a rabbit hole. I'm constantly in the middle of a rabbit hole.
I bet. Yeah. Okay, what else? Yeah.
And then so in the movie Field of Dreams, very famous line, "If you build it, he will come."
Yes.
Like that whispered line. So obviously one of the most iconic movie quotes of all time. Do y'all have any idea who it is saying that line?
Is it the director?
No.
If you build it, he will come. Build it. I don't know. I can't believe I've never thought about it.
So, sort of a trick question. No one knows.
Oh, really?
So no one knows who's actually saying that line. It has been a secret since 1991, I think, when the movie came out. The author of the books that it was based on said that it was Ed Harris. Some people think it was Ray Liotta or Kevin Costner. Obviously, they were in the movie. And one of the rumors is that it was Hannibal Lecter himself, Anthony Hopkins.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, but to this day, no one knows who says that line.
I have one for you.
Okay.
I'm sure you're familiar with Tombstone.
Yes.
The movie with Val Kilmer. The famous line, "I'm your Huckleberry."
Mm-hmm.
Do you know that is not the line? Or it was a misread line? The line, do you know this story at all?
No, I don't know this one.
So I tell you, I have an autographed picture of Val Kilmer over here, and it says, "To Mike, I'm your Huckleberry, Val Kilmer." And I think about it every time I talk to you, and I keep wanting to bring this up to you. The line is, "I'm your Hucklebearer," because that's what they used to call pallbearers, who used to carry the caskets out, or hucklebearers. And he said, "I'm your Huckleberry," but he said bearer, not berry, and it just went down as Huckleberry.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a great one.
Oh, I'll be looking for that on Instagram.
Wasn't it the side of the casket that they hold on to? Those were called huckles.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm your Huckleberry.
I'm your Huckleberry.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes perfect sense. But I never. That is hilarious.
Oh, now I feel like I've learned you something. There you go.
You have, man.
Or taught him something. Maybe that's not the way to say it.
He's from Texas.
I learned
that he said it right.
Cody, what else do you do? Like, do you have another job, like a real job?
No, just this.
And you're able to survive off of this?
Yeah.
Holy, good for you, man.
Yeah. I mean, that is a pretty recent thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I was doing, all kinds of random stuff while I was like a substitute teacher and all that stuff. But
I absolutely love talking to you every week. I do honestly feel bad about sometimes we run late, and poor Gio's like, poor Cody's been sitting in the room for like 20 minutes now. I'm sorry. I apologize for that, but that's just how live stuff goes.
Dude, no worries at all.
Yeah, I hope
worries.
everybody finds Cody. If you're not following him, you should do so on Instagram at the Cody Tucker Show, and also on YouTube. You can watch his podcast, and one very informative and entertaining and all around good guy. Cody, thank you, brother.
Thanks, man.
All right,
thanks. Y'all have a good one.
There you go. This is one of those things where, like, I had an idea of how to make this guy who I enjoyed so much on Instagram a part of the show, and I'm so glad he's so easy to work with because this is great.
I connect the thing at like 8 o'clock,
right?
Because that's what we're gonna have.
That's we're supposed to talk to
right
him
before Bobby, and then Cody's just staring at me.
and he doesn't move.
No, and I'm going back and forth. He's so nice. He's so cool. He's like, no, it's fine, man. No worries. No worrying. I'm going back and forth the whole time. I felt weird reaching out to him. I'm like, I don't really know what we can do, but I love what you do. I want to do something with you. Yeah, he tells me all the time he loves it. He enjoys it.
Okay, good. So. Yeah, I hope a lot of people find him because his other stuff. I mean, he only gets 1 or 2 out per week on the show, but he's got them every day. And every day, Carmen, we talked about this last week, but break a leg was one of the most interesting things because I always heard that. I forgot what the story was, but you didn't wish somebody good luck because of something. So you told him to break a leg, and that had nothing to do with anything. That's not it at all. And when he explained how that came about, I was like, oh, that makes way more sense, All right, good. We must take a break, right, Carmen? We're running late still?
We're like right on time now. We were able to catch up.
All right, well, let's do that because I got Martine. I believe he's here.
He's here.
Hear the dogs are barking. Perfect. So we'll take a break and we'll bring him in the studio next. It's a Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone. In the studio with us right now, wearing his creamsicle polo, Martine Gramatica is here. Good to see you. How are you?
I'm good. Ready for Sunday already.
Me too, man. What time do you get there?
Usually a couple hours before.
Yeah.
We start the pregame 30 minutes before, but it's nice to go set up everything, get to see people.
Rush. Yeah, see people. I get you.
They have great food. Great food.
I'm mad at you for something. I don't know if I should bring it up now or later.
Oh. He's been talking about it all morning, just steaming.
Yeah. No wonder the guy at the gate's like, what's your name, Grammatic?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're in. They've been talking about you.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Let me know when he's here immediately.
I'm scared now. What did I do? I do?
I'm not mad at you. I mean, my heart's broken a little bit. I found out accidentally that Charlie Belcher is going to the game this weekend and sitting in the lifeguard imaging suite. This guy has never been in the lifeguard imaging suite.
Let's go. There's 2 more seats.
No. I will not be secondhand invited to anything. I just broke my heart. I'm just saying.
I'm sorry, Mike. But I figured you have way better access than Charlie.
Listen to me. I have no access. I have no. I spend every week. I am arguably one of the most popular people, and I don't even mean that from a social standpoint. I mean just literally on paper. On paper, every week, according to the ratings, I'm one of the most popular people in all of Tampa Bay. No one ever invites me into their suite. But like none of these people.
I'm not going to be there, so I want to invite you when I can hang out with you.
Psst, nonsense.
Charlie doesn't care if I'm there or not.
Let me be honest with you. I don't care if you're there. Okay. I just want to go to the game. I clearly am kidding. I'm not mad at you, but yeah.
I feel like there was a day Martini offered the suite one time when he was here. He's like,
no.
I'm thinking about it. I remember.
Stop being a Buccaneer fan for a second and just let's be honest here.
I don't remember if it was on air or off, but he's like, hey, if you guys ever want to go, just let me know.
Let me know.
And
you say the same thing, Carmen?
Yeah, I feel like I've heard this before, and I'm not even over there. I feel like Martine has definitely said that to you.
Thank you, Carmen.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Like more than once, I feel like, hey, just let me know as long as there's nobody there.
Like I'll be working, but we got it.
I want Charlie Belcher to come to the tailgate party. That's why I said come to the game early and go to the tailgate party. And then he said, yeah, we're lucky enough to be going in the suite. Martin.
So he is going to the tailgate.
I don't know. I invited him. I invited him.
If we go, I'll go early.
I'll be there at 10 o'clock.
10 o'clock, then I'll see you there.
Oh.
I have heard you invite Martine to the tailgate.
Every week.
I've been to the tailgate.
I know.
Yeah.
I got made fun of for wearing a suit one time. You're dressed for the tailgate.
That is true.
That makes sense.
I will be going casual. It's 1 o'clock game. 1 o'clock game. I might be wearing this.
It's hard we don't get to see Sap anymore because he's out there working. Yeah,
I know. Sad that we don't get to see him at the Bucs games.
He would be so excited, and he was here in UCF a couple of weeks ago, and he hit me up. He's like, "Tailgate tomorrow," and I go, "No, because of the hurricane, they canceled it."
He would have come.
He would have come. He was ready, man.
He's having a good time coaching.
Oh,
you
yeah,
see
he
it.
is.
You can see it.
I wonder though. I asked Pete. I said, "Do you think it's hard? Because it's hard to be friends with Warren, let alone." Be like you always have the guy. He's always like a little bit on eggshells. Not with me. Like I don't care. I'm used to him being whatever he is. But you do have to be a little bit on eggshells around him if you don't really know him well. And I thought he must be torturing those kids. But Pete said no because he loves them all and he loves the job.
Right. I feel he's like a father to them.
Yeah.
And there's one when a guy made a mistake. The look he gave him, it was one of the like I'm going to kill you, like the dad look.
That's a Tony Dungy look.
More or less,
yeah.
But he probably said a lot more than Tony Dungy would have said.
Yeah.
But just gave
that's
that look. And I always felt the worst when I missed a kick for Tony Dungy because when you looked at him, like, man, I just let him down.
Yeah.
But I think with Sapp, it's more like, man, wait till we get to this meeting room. But you can see every video you see, like he's loving it, and he's super smart and loves the game and knows the game, so he can teach these kids a ton.
He definitely knows the game. He was, probably the best to play his position. And he also, I don't know what else I was going to say. There was something else. He loves the game. I feel like when I smoked pot that one time and I couldn't remember making a sentence the next day, I had a thought.
Are you too busy thinking about not getting invited to the suite?
No, that was probably it. Yeah,
throws you off.
Yeah, that and the double decker taco.
Charlie, if you're listening, I need your 2 tickets.
You're out. Do you think that if you called me and said I was going to offer these to Charlie, but I'm going to give them to you and said that I would be like, no, I can't take them, then I'd be like, yeah, give me his tickets.
I'm sure you would. Yeah.
Well, I care.
I figured you have the tailgate. I figured you could be on the field if you want. That's why I offered it before, like everybody here heard.
Right.
But I thought
everybody said me heard that.
But you've been dodging the scan, so I thought you'd be dodging my text message. If I asked you.
Fair enough. That's a good argument that you had right there. No, listen to me. The funny thing is that people assume, like when we announced Metallica was going on sale, Galvin got in line, bought his tickets, did the whole thing, and blah, blah, and everybody was like, "Oh yeah, it must be nice getting tickets from Metallica." Galvin went to Ticketmaster the same way we all do.
Fan club.
Yeah. I mean, that we are in the same boat as you are. Now, granted, can I get tickets to some concerts? Yes, I definitely can. It's part of the perks of this job. But for the most part, when I go to Disney World or when I go to a concert, I'm buying those tickets. Yeah. And now, so for the Bucs, it's even worse. Not only do you think I can get on the field, the Bucs have told me the one time that I have asked, they said no. There was one game where my son was like, I think it was like the second to last game, and my son said, "Hey, can we go on the field before game?" And I never ask for those things. And we said, "Yeah, we'll ask the Bucs. A pregame field pass is not a hard thing to get if you know some people." And they were like, "Yeah, no, sorry, we gave out too many already." And I went, "Okay."
Thank you.
One thing that we can't get like when Tom Brady came here, people were like, "You guys should get him on the show."
Yeah.
We really? You think we should? I don't know. Let's think about it. We also had Baker Mayfield on the show once, and it's tough to get him back on the show, so it's like everybody just assumes, no, I cannot get on the field. No, I don't have a credential for the game. I didn't apply for one in their defense, the Buccaneers organization has been very nice to me. They're super nice people and all that, but it's not as easy as everybody thinks. I can't just walk in there and be like, "#1 radio man here, let me on the field."
Right.
It does not work that way.
Well, that's the thing. I can't stand when people ask me for tickets thinking they're free.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And that happened to me my rookie year. I get a call from somebody from my high school that I hadn't talked to in 5 years. I didn't even know who they were.
Yeah.
So I said, "Sure, how many do you need?" And they needed like 6. No problem. I call them back. Yeah, they're going to be 180 each. They're like, I don't think we can make it.
Oh, really?
They would have made it if I paid for them.
Sure.
But that's the thing. We only got 2 tickets. That's it.
Right.
And then you could buy tickets in the family section.
Yeah.
But I still get bombarded by, "Hey, I need tickets. Can you get me tickets?" And some friends, obviously I'll buy them and give it to them and they assume that I'm getting them for free. I'm paying for these tickets. But there's some friends that that I'm good friends with.
Well, I bet the Super Bowl you got hit up like crazy for tickets.
Well, I was selling those. So
yeah.
Tupa was so mad. He brought like 60 people. I'm like, Tupa, why? I'm bringing cash. Do
you get like a first offering for tickets for like Super Bowl and that type of stuff?
You can buy. I believe it was either 15. I think it was.
Wow.
It was a big number.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
And it was. That's one. I don't know is this legal for me to say this?
Yes.
30 years later.
Yeah.
So there's these agencies that buy the player tickets, so then they sell them with like flights and all that. And everybody knows what room they're in. So they're like, hey, if you have a couple left over, because most of them I bought sold in the area. I get there, they have a briefcase, and it looked like a movie.
Right.
It felt like $1 million in there.
Cash,
and then a big old gun on top of it.
All right.
I only had like 4 or 5 tickets left, but then I kept walking in the room with more cash, and Tupa's like, man, I brought my whole family. Tupa was like 75 when he was playing for us. So he brought his whole family. I'm like,
now or never.
You could have bought them a TV, and then you could have made some
crazy
money.
thing was you probably sold those Super Bowl tickets back then. I got $500 per ticket.
Well, we paid $500. I remember we paid that. They were getting like 3 to 5. Yeah, no, it was a good.
So now it's so
good
crazy.
investment. Now it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I worked for CBS when the Giants and Ravens played here in the Super Bowl, and we had the broadcast rights to the Super Bowl and the Bucs at the time, and we got a certain allotment of tickets to sell or to do whatever we're gonna do with. And they sold them all. Dude, we ended up I went to the Super Bowl and then ended up at the Dollhouse that night. And the guy that I was with that was running the show, he was just filled with money. Every pocket he had. Like, we sat down and he reached in his pocket. And I'm like 20-something at the time. And he reaches in his pocket and he pulls out a fistful of cash. And he goes, go get us some drinks. And I said, okay. And then a couple of minutes later, he get some girls over here. It was one of 2 times where the next day I walked in with an envelope and I gave it back to him. And it was like $800. He goes, what's this? I go, it's your money that you kept throwing at me last night. And he goes, nobody ever gives it back. I go, I feel guilty stealing it from you. I don't, he was a good guy. But yeah, there was a lot of money to be made on those tickets for sure.
Yeah, I don't know if it's that easy anymore without being all digital. But
yeah, remember Sapp? There was a picture of him at the Super Bowl in San Diego with just a bed. The bed was filled with tickets. He had all of his, because he had a lot of family and stuff. Yeah,
he didn't need to sell the tickets.
No, yeah, that's true. He had the money too. Yeah. It's weird because people are always saying, "Hey, can you get me tickets? I'll buy them." But if you're gonna buy them, then go to Ticketmaster. I'm not that guy.
Thank you.
But I would ask you, if you can get access to good tickets, that I definitely would pay for them.
Yeah,
but I'd like to buy decent seats. But come forward with the money.
That's good. If somebody and you could be like, "Hey, I want to buy some tickets. If you can get good ones, I'll buy them or do that." Whatever. I get people calling and emailing me for free parking passes that they want me to.
Take care of Gator Man.
I sent my buddy to the 300 level this past Monday night game.
So did I.
Usually I get the club. And he's a good friend of mine. And they were $500 each.
Yeah.
And I asked the guy, they're about $250. I could do that. He's like, well.
I was in the same boat because my son wanted to go at the tailgate, and he goes, maybe I want to go to the game. And I go, all right, let me look. And I looked it up, and tickets were $500 each. And then throw the StubHub vig on that, and you're looking at $1,200 for tickets.
I went out to Vegas and went to the stadium out there to see the Steelers. I got 300 level, first row, 45-yard line. It was the best view. Because 300 level there is not like 300 level, crazy, whatever. But yeah, they were more than $500.
No.
It's Vegas.
But Steelers won, and I got to see him, so it was great.
Yeah. So he ended up going to 300 level for like $200.
Yeah, $150 each. I bought my son 3. I showed him. I go, "Are you good?" He's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "All right, $158."
Yeah,
that was easy. How old of a man are you?
Me, I'll be 49 in about a month.
Will you do me a favor? Will you stand up, please? Are you righty or lefty?
Righty.
Okay, stand up. It's not going to hurt.
I'm getting worried here.
It's getting weird.
No. We're all going to do this. We're all going to do this. We're all going to do this. It's just Martine's going to go first. You're righty. So with your left leg, lift your left leg and balance on your right leg, and we're going to count how long you can do it for. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi.
He's going to be able to stand there.
He's
5. That's fine.
That all day.
That's fine. I just wanted to see. That's
Close
good.
your eyes.
You're good.
I don't know if this is going to be like an hour show.
No, I'll go. All right. I'm also righty.
All right. So you're balancing on what? Your left leg?
I'm balancing on my right leg. I'm
Oh, on
lifting
your
my
right leg.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Not a former professional athlete.
No.
All right, you ready?
Right.
All right, hold on. I got to move.
And you're keeping your eyes
1,000,
open?
2 1,000.
Oh, close
3
them.
1,000. 4 1,000. 5 1,000. Are you leaning against the desk?
No, but I am a little shaky. My right leg is a
7
little
1,000,
shaky.
8 1,000.
The
Yeah,
reason
so
why
you should
I'm
have.
reading this thing, and they were showing it on the news earlier, that a good way to see how you're aging is how well you are able to balance on one leg in your non-dominant leg.
So, well, then why'd you do your right?
'cause
So
I'm
which
sitting-
is our
dominant?
dominant?
Yeah,
You're
same thing.
supposed to do left.
Same thing. I'm doing my left right now. I'm doing my left right now, and I'm doing the same thing.
I feel like my left leg would probably be better. That was my plant leg.
Yeah.
I'm used to that.
No, I can stand on my left
You
leg.
really want to test it and stuff. Well, the balance, the thing is, they say that's how many so many people, old people, die.
Fall, yeah.
Is
Well,
from
they
falling
say
their balance. And
They
stuff.
say the swaying. If you're standing up on both legs and you sway, that's when you're balanced. You're losing your balance.
Can you do the dip down?
I cannot do the dip down.
No, like get down like a squat.
Yeah, on one leg, squat down and come back
I
up.
cannot do that.
Yeah.
My knees are so bad.
Yeah, I don't
There's
think
no
I can
way.
do that.
Happening.
John Brennan's dad can do that.
Are you serious?
Yeah, well, could. I remember him telling me that. He was like, yeah, my dad can do that. It's crazy.
Yeah, or the get up from a sitting position without
After
using
eating
your hands.
Taco Bell?
Yeah, with-
No,
No.
that sitting position's on the toilet, so it's not that hard. No, from like sitting down like this and then being able to get up without using your hands.
I do that all the time.
You can
I
do that?
purposely do it all the time. Yeah, I do it all the time.
I could never do that.
I want to see it. Yeah. Well, no. I mean, from the
you're on the
ground.
Oh, from the ground.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
I
don't know
can get
about
up without using my. I could do that.
I'm using it as, I don't know. I thought that's what you meant.
I can stand up.
Not impressed. He's not impressed.
From the ground, I don't know whether I could do that. I'm not.
No,
on the ground.
it's hard.
Have you seen the people that they do for the knee challenge? You stand up, you go to your knees, you put your feet in front of you, and then you stand back up from a seated position.
Oh no!
Have you seen that whole thing? Yeah.
All right, Galvin's down on the ground. Can you see that, Joe?
Yeah, I got without touching your
All
hands,
right,
right?
You got to cross your legs. What's that?
Can I use my knee?
Yeah, but you got to cross your legs.
Just can't use
Yeah,
your
like
hands.
sit Indian style, and then now you got to get up, not using your hands.
Squat up, kind of.
Yeah.
From this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't do it from.
Yes.
Yeah, you can. My wife can do it.
You gotta roll up on your knees. Tell them. Yeah.
Yeah, he did it. Yeah, I mean, but I mean, people can do it a lot more fluid. That's the time. It's hard. It's hard to do. I don't think I could do that.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I don't even
try
without
it.
creaking and breaking something for sure. I don't know. I
I
just
would have stretched if I knew we were doing all this.
you didn't know there'd be homework, did you?
Should I be completely out of breath?
Oh man. They're having a ticket tape parade for the New York Liberty.
Yeah, you better believe it.
champions.
They're champions.
First time ever.
I thought they made it to the
No,
championship.
that was
so
the
it's
final.
over.
Yeah.
Oh.
They,
Nobody's going to the garbage.
Oh, there's going to be so many lesbians out there.
Oh,
my goodness.
Dude, every time
How stereotypical is it?
I watch, no, it's not stereotypical. It's absolutely true. Every
Right.
time I watch, they show all the different fans and stuff. And I go, look at you. I mean, they all have horn rimmed glasses, short hair with a slash of color in it and stuff.
Subarus.
And they're all like 60 something and they're
Yeah.
sleeveless shirts and stuff. The New York Liberty have Ellie the elephant is their mascot.
Okay.
Very sexual.
The elephant?
Dance and it has a long thing and does all this stuff and I'm like that better be a lady in there because it's if not I feel weird.
Oh, you mean like it's a I think it was a
Mascot.
cartoon. Okay,
Mascot.
I got you.
And then they have their dancers are a bunch of fat gay guys and old women.
Perfect.
And they
Yeah.
but it's like not good at all. It's hilarious. But they're like, yeah, this is what we're doing.
I can't
I
wait
would
to go to a
love
game.
if I had a dance team of a bunch of fat gay guys. That'd be the best ever.
It's wild. It's wild. Yeah. For some reason, the feed that I have doesn't cut away to like commercial, so it just shows all the in-house stuff.
Yeah.
where they're
Right.
giving away.
too.
Yeah, they're giving away stuff and this and that, and then like it's time for fat and gay, and they come out. And,
Do you know how many times for a live gig I tried to get the Fat Gay Men's Choir to open the show and
yeah.
they won't do it? Like a couple of them were like, okay, and I go great, and then they're like, wait, we feel like we're going to be made fun of, and I go, no. I go, I just want it to be fun. I just want it to be fun and fat and gay. I think it'd be hilarious.
I got to know what the name is. What are they called? New York Liberty Dance Team is called.
Please be the fat and gays.
the timeless torches.
Ooh.
Yeah.
There we go.
Ooh.
Yeah. Let me see if I can show you an image of them.
Please.
Yep. Look there. Look at that. They're all fat and gay and old. Isn't that hilarious?
Oh.
It's wild. Like, I don't know. I'm like, all right. Well, I guess that's what they're doing.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Martin Gramatica is here. Do you want to tell him how he's doing in football picks, Carmen?
Oof.
Yes, I
Came down to the wire, I thought.
do that.
Did it?
So last week, the loser, I don't know if this is updated, but the loser is Mike Calta.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
All right, let's not celebrate it.
Next, Gio had 9 wins. I had 10 wins. Joe and Ian had 11 wins.
Mm-hmm.
Martine, you had 12 wins.
That's pretty strong.
And you tied with Galvin, and you two won the week. With the win.
Kickers unite.
CCCCC.
That's right. Oh, I thought we were tied going into Monday night. Somebody told me that that's what they heard, and then
You and Galvin were, but you guys picked the same people.
okay. See, I thought we had
picked
one
the same
game.
people. No, but then Mike and Ian, I think there was a situation there
Yeah.
where one could have been a loser,
Okay.
and it turned
All
out
right.
to be Mike's a loser.
So I stressed about Monday night for nothing. Then.
Yeah, correct.
I thought because I knew I picked the Chargers. I thought maybe you had picked the Cardinals. That's where I thought because I knew we had both picked the Bucs.
right.
So
We got a pick for this week, don't we?
Yes.
All right, let's take a break. When we come back, we'll do that. We'll do the picks, and then we'll talk about how Charlie Belcher gets to go to the game Sunday, courtesy of
sweet.
Lifeguard Imaging. It's the Mike Calta Show. It's 102.5 The Bone. Carmen,
Yes,
I believe it's time for us to make our football picks for the week.
let's do it.
Now, Galvin,
Yes.
I don't pick mine until it's game time.
Mm-hmm.
Would you rather me go first, last? Doesn't matter.
First, if you're, because otherwise you're getting everybody.
Start with me, and we'll go clockwise around the room.
to keep you losing.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. The Minnesota Vikings at the Los Angeles Rams. I will take the Vikings. Joe,
Vikings.
Galvin,
Vikings.
Martine,
Vikings.
Gio,
Vikings.
Carmen,
Vikings.
and you got Ian's, right?
Vikings.
Okay. The Baltimore Ravens at the Cleveland Browns, led by Jameis Winston. I will take the Baltimore Ravens. Joe,
Ravens.
Galvin,
Ravens.
Martine,
No eating W's.
no.
Ravens.
Although after Taco Bell, I've eaten a couple of teas. Gio
The Ravens.
and Carmen.
Ravens.
All right, and the Tennessee Titans at the Detroit Lions. I will take the Lions. Joe,
Lions.
Galvin,
Lions.
Martine,
Lions.
Gio,
Lions.
Carmen.
Lions.
The Indianapolis Colts at the Houston Texans. I will take the Texans. Pap.
Texans.
Galvin,
Texans.
Martine,
Texans.
Gio,
Texans.
and Carmen.
Texans.
It's funny, it's week 8 because it's like, all right, everybody knows what's going on now, and there's not a lot of upsets or anything, so we'll see how it goes.
Well, this could be one. The Green Bay Packers at the Jacksonville Jaguars. I will take the Jaguars. Joe,
I'm going to take the Packers.
Galvin,
Packers.
Martine,
Packers.
Gio,
Packers.
Carmen.
Packers.
I wonder why I lose. The Cardinals at the Dolphins. I will take the Cardinals. Joe,
I was going to take the Cardinals. I'm going to take the Cardinals.
Galvin,
Dolphins.
Martine,
Dolphins.
Gio,
Dolphins.
and Carmen.
Dolphins.
The hapless New York Jets, the booger-eating New York Jets at the New England Patriots. I will take the Jets. Pap.
I'll take the Booger Eaters.
All right. Galvin,
Jets.
Martine,
Jets.
Gio,
Eat a booger. Jets.
Carmen.
Jets.
Eat a booger. Atlanta Falcons at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We gotta win this game.
You definitely.
I'm gonna say the Buccaneers. Pap.
Yeah, I got to go Bucks.
Galvin,
Desperation stinks. I'm going Falcons.
Martine,
Bucks.
Gio.
Oh.
Oh,
Buccaneers.
Carmen.
Falcons.
Must win.
What did Ian take?
Oh, Falcons.
Ian took Falcons.
Yeah, he took.
Yeah.
Fair weather.
Down.
They gotta win. They gotta win.
The Chicago Bears at the Washington Commanders. I will take the Commanders. Pap.
I'm going Bears.
Galvin,
Daniel's still out. I'm going Bears.
Martine,
Commanders.
Gio,
Bears.
Carmen.
Bears.
The New Orleans Saints at the Los Angeles Chargers. I will take the Chargers. Pap.
I got to go Saints, Michael.
Galvin,
Chargers.
Martine,
Chargers.
Gio,
Chargers.
Carmen.
Chargers.
The Buffalo Bills at the Seattle Seahawks. I will take the Bills. Pap.
Bills.
Galvin.
A lady once told me that's a long flight to Seattle and it's tough to play. That lady was John Brennan. Seattle Seahawks. I'm taking the Seahawks on this one.
Martine.
Bills.
Gio.
Bills.
Carmen.
Bills.
The Eagles at the Bengals. I will take the Eagles. Pap.
I'm going Bengals, Michael.
You. Galvin.
Eagles.
Martine.
Bengals.
Gio.
Bengals.
Carmen.
Bengals.
The Carolina Panthers at the Denver Broncos. I will take the Broncos. Pap.
Broncos.
Galvin.
Broncos.
Martine.
Broncos.
Gio.
Broncos.
Carmen.
Broncos.
The Kansas City Chiefs at the Las Vegas Raiders. I say Raiders at home. Pap.
I'm going Chiefs, Michael.
Galvin.
Last quarterback to beat Mahomes was the Raiders quarterback. I'm going Chiefs.
Martine.
Chiefs.
Gio.
Chiefs.
Carmen.
Chiefs.
And the Dallas Cowboys at the 49ers. I will take the 49ers. Pap.
49ers.
Galvin.
Niners.
Martine.
Niners.
Gio.
49ers.
Carmen.
Niners.
And finally, the New York Giants at the Pittsburgh Steelers. Giants stink. Steelers.
Steelers.
Let Russell cook. Steelers.
Martine.
Steelers.
Gio.
Steelers.
Carmen.
Steelers.
And there you have it. Week 8 of the NFL football picks.
Nice.
They gotta win.
It'll be
It'll be close. Yeah, there's it's gonna whoever wins probably wins by 1 this week. You know what I mean? Yeah. 1, maybe 2.
So the Buccaneers and the Falcons. The Buccaneers are playing against themselves in this one because because of the injuries.
Yeah, they have to win this because if not, then Atlanta sweeps the series in the division, and that would give them pretty much all the tiebreakers.
Yeah,
going to the end of the season.
Listen, the Falcons look pretty good. They looked bad last week. Yeah. They had an off day. I think they're going to come back strong, man.
I hope not.
We should have beat them the first time. Went to overtime. We could have won that game.
That was huge losing that game because now without your receivers, they know we're gonna have to run the ball. Mm-hmm. I mean, our running backs are doing a good job, but you got to run, and you always expect one of these young guys to just come out of nowhere. So hopefully,
we do have some receivers that that get more time now, and they've been getting a little more action. I mean, they did not play great in the last game, but it's been they got a week to get their act together. Well, I don't know. I'm just wishful thinking. It's still going to be a good game, and we'll be out there for the tailgate starting at 10 a.m.
I'm more worried about the Bucs defense, which is giving up like 30 points a game every week.
Yeah,
like we're scoring 30 points and we're not winning games. That's a problem.
Yeah, Oh, it's not good. It's not a good situation to be in for your team.
I'm feeling better now than I did on Monday or Tuesday rather.
About the game? About the
team.
Yeah.
The more I thought, I'm like, all right, we can still we get Mike back in after the bye week. We just got to weather the storm.
Yeah. And then Godwin done for the season, right?
Yeah,
he was having a career year too. That's
that's sucks, right? He was leading in everything: touchdowns, drop percentage, yards, aftercare, everything. Best receiver in the league.
The good thing Atlanta doesn't have Derrick Henry.
Yeah,
it's insane watching him.
It's funny as you say it. There's highlights of him just crushing everyone.
It's insane that he's that big and that fast.
Yeah,
he really is fast.
You see him working out though. What he does, running the hills and doing all that stuff. Yeah,
and he didn't even play the whole first half.
Yeah, they
on the sidelines. They save him.
That's what. So we were talking to the Spanish guy, the commentator for their team, and he's saying you won't see Derrick Henry much in the first. We save him because they're treating him kind of like we did with All-Star back in the day.
Yeah.
As soon as you get the lead, and then you bring him out in the second half, and he's fresh.
It's funny brilliant. Because I picked Henry with over 80 yards of rushing, and everybody they're like, "Well, I don't see it, dude. It's not going to happen." I go, "It's the first quarter.
Wait, one run.
Relax.
Will get you that.
Yeah, exactly. He does it every week. That's exactly what he did. He just busted on the sideline. And I go, "Well, there we go. We covered."
It's insane to watch because he's just amazing.
And that's the other thing with Baker is that they'll give him a low rushing number 2. They'll be like 5 yards or whatever. You're like, oh, I know he's gonna do that. And then I bet it and he doesn't.
He's
and then when I don't bet it, he just goes crazy.
He's sporadic, because some he'll do 5 yards, some he'll do 49. Yeah, it's wild. Like there's certain guys, that Jackson's gonna run, that Daniels is run. Yeah. Even Mahomes though is sporadic sometimes. Sometimes he's like 9 yards, sometimes he's 64.
Yeah,
it's fun. I get nervous every time Baker takes off because if he gets hurt, you're done.
Because he doesn't run
sliding type,
and he doesn't run he doesn't run like a pussy.
He'll take a linebacker linebacker, head on with his shoulder.
Yeah, because they even said whenever he slid in the last game, they were like, whatever, coach, we'll be happy to see that. He just goes in and puts his shoulder down.
He'll probably have to run a lot this game because, with the timing with the receivers, if he's not comfortable, he's going to take off.
I think there's going to be a lot of kicking in this game as well because there was, I think, 8 field goal attempts the last time they played, and Koo missed 2 of them. Yeah, missed 2 of them. McLaughlin was 3 for 3. Yeah. So
Koo missed 2 of them because I have him for fantasy.
But I remember when you said that, I was like, oh no.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, question: did you ever hear back from Ellis's people?
Yes.
Oh, are we good to go?
Yes.
Okay. Jason Ellis will be here tomorrow, and Joel Jimenez, which is very interesting to me because I don't know who that guy is.